Hey y'all. Everybody come in, get comfortable. I know we missed the porch last night, but we up on this mug tonight. So y'all know we gotta unpack what just happened on Potomac. And we gotta cover the gossip that we missed last night because I was out there drinking. So anyway, I'm glad to see y'all in here. I appreciate seeing everybody. It means a lot that you're here. You could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here over here with your big sister, gossiping, cutting up, and having a good time. Marcella, how you doing? Natural born queen. Evangelist, you made it in. Tina, DS, Keisha. What? Keisha, thank you. Know what? I can't say thank you enough for my teapot. Like I am losing it. And I had some more things come in, so I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna have to turn the camera on because I gotta show y'all what I got from my other sisters. Delicia, how you doing? Yes, we got to unpack Jekyll and Jekyll, or as the squirrel called them, honey, Tweedle and Twaddle. Okay. JC, girl, I tried to call you today. I'm gonna have to holler at you after. Okay. I'm so glad y'all made it up in here, man. Everybody who checked in with me, I appreciate it. Those of you who caught me on live yesterday when I was looking real crazy, and I'm looking crazy because I still have not done my hair. Hey, Queen of C, I appreciate y'all too. Let's see. It's Collins. All right. All right, all right. We got the family all up and through here. Hey, Chanel D Queen. Hey, Jam. Hey, Christian. All right. Y'all, I'm so happy to see you. Look like everybody is ready to talk about this show. Black Diamond, this beautiful lady. How you doing? All right, Darius. Hey, what you say? You finally on time. That's all right, girl. I be late too. We be late together. Auntie Eva, how you doing? Yeah, y'all, please hit the like button as you come in. You know we got to take care of the housekeeping stuff before we get into the fun. I love the fun too. Nika, you changed your picture. That's pretty. Hey, girl. Yes. So we're gonna dig into this thing. Let's handle the housekeeping first. Y'all, please hit that like button as you come into the door. If you have not, please take a minute and do that. Help your sister out. Y'all know I'm over here begging for likes, okay? Begging for them. Okay, so y'all hook me up on that. If you enjoy our content, you enjoy how we clown, how we play, how we read, and how we slay, talking about these good people. Hell, if you enjoy the snipers in the comments, because you know the royal family got some of the baddest snipers on the planet. You know, if that's your thing, let us know, and we got you. But make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you don't miss none of the stuff that goes on over here. Hey, Vegas girl. Yes. And if you're interested in becoming officially a royal family member, the link for membership is in the description box below. Hey, Golden Life. The other thing that's in the description box below, DC, one of our lead snipers, has entered the chat, honey. Listen, my some of our sister channels, they're also in the description box below as well. Snooky, Snooky, Snooky. I seen Lollipop. Where'd she go? Oh, where's she at? Oh, I lost her. SFF, how you doing? My DT is here. Iridescent Unicorn Farts, you're here. Linda is here. And she telling y'all the truth. Hit that like button. Help your sister out. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to keep you laughing. But y'all got to keep me on the air. Keep hitting them like buttons as, support a sister. Hey, Odie Wright. Imani, our beautiful sis. It's good to see you. Dr. Kai, hi. Hola, she says. Okay. Hey, Marva, Lady C Red, loving life. Listen, y'all know if I missed anybody, charge it to my head and not my heart. Y'all know if I could, I would sit up here and just holler at y'all all night, and we would never get nothing done. Hey, Jana Cutler, Miss Maybelline, Sue S. All right. So let's do our announcements. Let's get them church announcements out the way. Fatty back, Sue. I love you. How you doing? My sister Jaja made it in, and so did Morgan's Musings. Now, for real, I'm gonna get to the announcements, y'all. Hey, Paula Beecham. Okay, so I saw that it looks like 103 of you all have voted. Hey, Miss G, have voted for the movie for movie night over on the community tab. Again, if you are a royal family member, please make sure you go to the community tab on our main page, on our channel's main page. Scroll down to the post and the poll for movie night and vote for what movie you would rather that you would rather see over the other one. It's very important. Make your voice heard so that way you have a voice and a stake in the selection process. Because the next time I might just pick one. You back on the roof. All right, y'all know we got them sniper rifles in the royal family emojis. But make sure you vote for movie night. So on the 27th, which is just a few days from now, I think we talking about what, 12 days, y'all. So in 12 days, and you can count it down, we're gonna be back in Zoom having movie night like we all like we're going to always do. I want to make sure we make that thing a tradition. And if you enjoyed the last movie night, make sure y'all show JC some love in the chat. Queen JC is our entertainment coordinator, and she is the baddest entertainment coordinator on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all show her some love. Princess just made it in the building. Hey sis, how you doing, love? So listen, y'all. Here's the thing. Also, I took a good look over at Lord Linda Fauntleroy. You about to blow my head up, girl. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says just because I wanted to support you, Queen. Listen, you are my sister Queen as well. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the stream. That means so much, and I can't stress it enough. I really appreciate it. Demi P, how you doing, gorgeous? All right. So listen, on our Royal Talent Fest, hey Jay, I noticed, I noticed now because I'm looking because I'm taking down names. There are very few royal family members who have signed up for the Royal Talent Fest. Now there are people on other channels, on our sister channels, who are ready to go. I'm telling you, these people are probably have it in their mind that they're gonna come over here, put on a good show, which I'm gonna enjoy. Let me just say that. And then you don't want them to come to your house and take part in the Royal Talent Fest that is being put on by the royal family, and y'all don't put up a good show or at least a good fight to bring the prizes home. Maybe I need to remind you again, okay? Now, again, this is the Royal Talent Fest for August 29th. Hey, Misha. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Shade Queen. Hey, Miss Mary. This is for August 29th. We talking about cash prizes, y'all. Money that folds and it don't jingle. That means first prize is $250. Second prize, $150. Third prize is $75. And fourth prize is $25. I don't care if it's $25. Y'all know that's gas or it's a chicken box and a malt liquor. It's something. So make sure that you put your name down. Let me know if you're competing. Remember, this is not limited to singing. I don't want this to get out that it's a singing competition. Absolutely not. If you can sing, dance, if you fold clothes real good and that's your talent, I don't care. I already told y'all. I don't care if you shucking peas, shucking corn, shelling peas, if making beds is your talent, if you stack cups real fast, play the spoons, whatever, put your name down. Yes, that's right. Go find it. Go find your talent and come on back. And there's no limits. I don't care what you do. Just get in and let's have a good time together. Let's fellowship and let's do our thing, right? Yeah, girl, I said fold clothes, even if it's that. Put it down. Put your talent down. We ready. Wanda, you made it in here. Hey, Alondra. All right. So listen, that's that on that. We done took care of the church announcements, and let's move right on to what happened on this show tonight. So I'm gonna give y'all my take on it, and then I'm gonna throw that link down there so that way y'all can tell me what y'all think about it while we get into the gossip that we didn't get to cover. Yes, it's in the community tab. It sure is. It's not going to be the first one because I keep posting our shows as well for members only, so y'all will know ahead of time. So just scroll down until you see the green poster that says Royal Talent Fest. Linda says, Shanisha, I keep forgetting to sign up to become a member for your channel because I don't be wanting to miss anything from the live. You know that's nosy as hell. I understand because I'm the same way, girl. I don't be wanting to miss nothing either. Hey, Ra, what's up, girl? Shade Queen say shuck peas. Yes. I mean, if you listen, if you from Florida and you know about a conch pea, y'all know how we do. We can shell them now. They can be zipper queens, zipper H's, whatever it is. If you shell black eyes real good, crowder peas, white acres, whatever your talent happen to be. Okay. Black Diamond say afterwards, y'all can send the corn and peas for her. Hey, New Year's, babe. Okay. JC say I want some more dancers to sign up for that talent show. Me too. I want to see somebody shake what your mama gave you. Okay. Now I ain't gonna promise you I'm gonna watch. If something real tragic is going on, I can almost guarantee you I ain't gonna look. I'm gonna have to close my eyes. Hey, sweet diva. All right. But y'all know what we do. We gonna have some fun. Yeah, crowd of peas and okra. Ooh, if cooking is your talent and you wanna show us what you do, like you chop stuff real quick. I don't care what it is. Just come one, come all. Everybody is welcome. Lel has started the sniping early. Y'all go ahead and spam my chat with the sniper rifles. He say, can washing Robin's Dixon dirty laundry be considered a talent? Not even she can do it. Now you know what? I felt that in my spirit. Okay. I felt that. Sasha say, I felt it for Wendy this episode. Karen really loved on her and gave her the advice she needed. Girl, wasn't Karen really being a big sister tonight? Kia, Coco Pop, let me tell you about yourself. I got your package and I'm gonna have to get on camera tonight because you did what you did. That was so sweet, and I'm gonna let all our sisters know that you really looked out for me off my Amazon wish list, and you got stuff that was near and dear to my heart, honey. You must have heard me when I said I like things that are sparkly and blingy, because you definitely delivered on both. I thank you so much. All right, DC say we need some of them Chippendale type dancers to say, oh Lord, you talking about the bow tie and no shirt? I'm scared. I'm scared. Iridescent Unicorn Fire said, I be on next level, y'all. I got a new crown after my name. All shucks now. All shucks. And the party has just begun. All right. So let me recap what I got from the show. Y'all know I'm a little crazy. So maybe I seen some stuff that wasn't the way it was there or whatever, or maybe y'all saw it different. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw first, and then y'all let me know if I'm tripping or did I really see what I think I saw. Hey, Miss Drea, I seen you slip in, and Queen Bee, both of y'all, and Mo Walker. Y'all thought I wasn't watching. I saw you slide in. Okay. Now look, I see 182 people in this chat, and I sure hope it's 182 likes on this video. Thank you, y'all. So now the first thing that I want to get out the way, because y'all know I hate to say anything too rough about Auntie Karen, because that's our girl, right? But Karen was reaching again with this, that Gizzard Nick was wishing Uncle Ray dead. She clearly was not wishing Uncle Ray dead. She was just talking trash because she really thought she was way prettier than she actually was. I'm sorry. You cute, but girl, bye. So I really think that's all it was. Auntie Karen is reaching, but I feel like she reaching because she know Gizzard Nick is reaching. Period, point blank. I'm gonna ask this one question and I'm gonna move right on past it. Did anybody other than me become confused and disturbed at Robin's confessional look? That's all I'm saying. It looked like Big Bird met a pair of scissors or weed whacker. I'm not sure what that was, but I know it was a sin against the gods of fashion. And I'm moving right along. Okay. So not only was Auntie Karen reaching, Gizzard Neck was trying to, have her dramatic moment. Of course, Rob Bates was still butting in. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what really got me from this whole exchange at this table, other than the fact that everybody was trying to get in on it. Why Mia was sitting up there pretending like she's in the middle? Well, I feel like I'm in the middle. How the hell you feel like you're in the middle, girl? You just got there. In the middle of what? Oh Lord, her eyelashes fell out. See, y'all caught what I didn't catch. I just had to look down and see that. Yes, sir. It was bad. It was real bad. And so I just couldn't understand why she was sitting up there like, saying you in the middle. You're basically, according to you, trying to get to know Gizzard Nick. So you're not on her side and nobody else's side. You should have just been there. I would say sit there and look pretty, but y'all done already explained that this girl got that Edward James almost face. So we ain't gonna say look pretty, just look real stiff in the face, or whatever it is that you do. I think she could sign up for the Royal Talent Fest, and whatever maybe her talent is talking without her face moving. Maybe some kind of strange form of ventriloquism. But I digress. So then after she interjected herself pretending like she thought she was in the middle, y'all explain to me how Askaho took that as her turn to jump in. And yeah, me too, because I'm physically sitting in the middle. Like, girl, bye. Ain't nobody pulled your butt. Ain't nobody pulled your cord or pressed your button. Why in the world was attribution talking? I need somebody to explain that to me. Okay, she wasn't invited into the conversation, but she just jumped on in. I guess she said, "Well, if Mia gonna pretend like she in the middle, this is my chance." I swear for God, attribution must have been the double dutch champ in her city, because this hoe can show jump in, can't she? Hey, Keaton, that's right. Hit that like button. Hit it, hit it. Hey, Miss Sharon, I see you slide in. D Free B, what's going on, boo? I'm glad. Zoe, I almost missed Zoe. Zoe done slid in on me. Hey there. So yeah, that was a little iffy for me. I didn't understand that, and I wasn't prepared for Mia to pull that because all up until this, I've been telling y'all I like Mia. I'm good with Mia, but I'm not sure why she pulled the stunt she pulled. Okay, so they slid on over to Ashley and her husband. And I'm sorry, but I struggle to be interested in a goddamn thing she got to say about these children. I'm sorry, it's boring. I'm not minimizing motherhood. I'm a mother of three, and everybody knows it. But it was just, I don't know. I'm bored to death. Sasha T, you killing me softly. This girl say Ellie Express was waiting for her moment to cash in. Yes, she was. And hey, Nicolette Johnson, you slipped in too. Hey, sis, I see you. Mm-hmm. So she's up here with this, what she's going through, which, like I said, it's a very real thing. Hey, Sandra Richardson. Hey, LB. Very real situation. DGF, how you doing? I saw you. And so, anyhow, then they got past her and talk about the baby got to have light therapy because the poor little baby got jaundice. Jessie say Alpo, Lord. And that's cool or whatever that they showing us what's going on with the new little baby. I was a little unimpressed by Miss Thing deciding that she was gonna breastfeed on national television, and she easily could have put a blanket over that baby head. Ain't nobody telling you not to breastfeed. I think at this point everybody knows the benefits of mother's milk. But what I do not understand is the benefit of showing your whole bosom on national television. I don't know. I feel like I think she knows her story is boring, so she's gonna show a boob for the attention, right? Boo Lad, how you doing, boo? I ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Hey, Candace, how you doing? So that's that on that. But y'all, tell me why ain't nobody tell me Michael Darby is a whole shade assassin? Why he gonna slip in with the marriage shade after he asked Ashley about it and she was like, oh, because she said, the pandemic and that's why it hasn't happened. And Michael was like, yep, I told you so. I told you so. And then the production was just as shady because they went back and actually showed the footage of the man saying that it was not gonna happen. Hey, Yolanda. And I'm sorry, but Michael said that. Michael know what the rest of us don't know. He know what Juan Dixon say behind closed doors. Okay, Sasha T say is Juan available. Apparently he gonna stay available. That's what it looked like to me. Yes, Michael was on point. I didn't know he was shady like that. I think they've been hiding how shady he was because they just want to, portray him as a pervert. Well, I'm here to tell you, Bravo, two things can exist at the same time. That man can be a pervert and shady. He can do both. And he proved it this episode. Yes, he did. Yep, that's what they say now. They say that's his man. And I agree. Yes, nothing but shots fired, Catherine Bennett. You chose right. Because I didn't know what to say behind that. Hey, AVL. Yes, child. Michael was way too excited about that wedding not happening. Michael was sitting up there like, look, I told y'all last time when everybody wanted to get mad at me that it was not going to happen. Yes. Yeah. Say he was always shady. His allegations overshadowed it. Yep. Well, you know how Bravo is. They got a one-track mind, so they're gonna make sure they show what side of you that they want to portray. They were so busy trying to show the creepy grabby side that they forgot to let us know that this man is a whole shade assassin. Cause that right there, he picked her off. Listen, if he keep going like that, we're gonna have to contact his PR or contact him on Instagram and find out if he would like to sign up to be a Royal Family Sniper. Cause I didn't know he had it in him. But Michael Darby, hats off to you, my love. You came through. You did that. So then when they got to this whole cottage and the main house situation, one more comment real quick, and I'm gonna move past it, just like I did for Rob Base's confessional look. Okay, hey PBH. Robin's prison look, the prison orange. Now, am I the only one who got orange is the new black? Or, a Pirates, a Penzance meets orange is the new black from Robin with that orange top? It was very much giving me the puffy shirt from Seinfeld. Remember the puffy shirt? That's what I got from that, right? And it was real orange, and it was definitely prison orange. I don't know who the hell told her to put that on, but they lied to her, and apparently they were not her damn friend. Now she about to give me the impression that Gizelle is picking out her outfits. Let me find out Gizzard is her fashion advisor, because something looks real wrong. Yes, the county lockup look. It was not working. Lord Catherine say, and them broke a jeans. Yes, it was terrible. And I'm not understanding why that happened. It was really bothering me. It was really bothering me. I didn't understand none of it. It made no sense. Yes, PBH, the puffy shirt. You remember the puffy shirt? I'm telling you, it was like the puffy shirt met a county jail uniform. That's what I got. And AVL. She said that hair Robin was rocking gave me pause. You got that right. Now I don't know whether that was supposed to be freshly done or if that's one of them braid wigs from Amazon, but somebody done told her wrong. Yes, the royal wig snatch. Y'all go ahead and flood the chat with the wigs. Because apparently y'all the snipers are on duty tonight and y'all out here snatching wigs off these heifers. That's what's happening for me. Yeah, them braids was just bad. It was just real bad. Okay. Karen Denby, you a sniper too? Said she was too sleepy to pick out the clothes. BJ Dez, how you doing, girl? Yes, them wigs is getting snatched off tonight. So speaking of clothes, girl, y'all explain to me why the hell was Rob Bass and Gizzard Neck having a whole conversation about Wendy's wardrobe choices? Now let me just say this: if that girl was running around in pasties and a G-string with sequins on them and chicken feathers, she still couldn't do no worse than Rob Bass or Gizzard Neck on any given day. Those are the last people to be giving fashion commentary on anybody. If that girl was running around in a crocus sack or a garbage bag or a shower curtain, there's nothing either one of them should have ever had the nerve to say, that's right, Mo Walker, the nerve. It's the nerve for me. I know y'all ain't talking about this girl clothes and sitting up having whole discussions about her behind her back. And I found it was interesting, baby, how production was showing Wendy slithering up them stairs, because I was hoping she was gonna walk in and catch them hookers talking about her, and that was gonna be the whole show. Okay, yeah, they can't pull it off. Neither one of them. One of them is built like a speaker box, and the other one, honey, her neck rolls make every outfit look like a turtleneck. Hey, smart cookie, where your comment go, girl? These comments be moving so quick, I can't keep up. She said Robin is coming off very controlling this season. Yes, honey, she is living her best life as everybody's boss. Apparently, educated female life says. Did you catch when Gizzard Neck looked in the mirror and told herself she looked good? Yes, talking about cute. I'm like, what was cute? How little time it took you to look the exact same way you look before you put your hands anywhere near your face. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. I'm unimpressed at all. Now you know what? Morgan, you too. You a sniper too. She said Rachel Dolezal did handsome Robin's hair. I ain't studying y'all. I ain't studying y'all tonight. I'm gonna get through this recap before I let y'all come up here and start taking me down the river and through the woods. Then, did y'all catch Gizzard Nick joking about the servants' quarters? When I say this girl, all of the accusations of colorism and stuff, like she should be real careful what she say. Because when she said servants' quarters, it was sounding real close to slave quarters to me. And I'm sorry, she need to be real careful with that narrative after people are calling you out on colorist behavior. Okay? She needs to stop it. And you know, what's with Robin in the crotch talk again? She's sitting up there worried about that girl having on the bodysuit. Oh, it made my crotch hurt. Girl, if listen, I need her to quit even referencing her crotch. Why she keeps making these weird talk conversations and comments about crotches, and then she made some lame stale joke about Secret Squirrel's husband's brown dick. Like all of that is just it's not giving what she thinks it's giving. It's giving me the hives. It's giving me a rash. It's not funny. It ain't cute. And I wish somebody would make her stop. Just make it stop. Listen, those jokes are about as cute as that outfit, the hair, and that Miss Piggy-esque makeup she had on in that confessional look. But I'm just saying, I'ma mind my business. But she the one put it on and got in front of a camera. That's all I'm saying. Then I did notice though, over at the cottage. Now Karen, Bubba Sparks, and Arithmetic, those were not the best accommodations for those ladies. It just wasn't. It wasn't. They had to carry their own bags and everything else. I didn't think that was very nice because even if they were going to be in a different setting, it still could have been set up where they had somebody to come and help them. Okay, that still would have been the right thing to do. The Secret Squirrel was allowing Gizzard Neck to have too much say in what was happening. Yes, that makeup was very Miss Piggy-esque. The round blush circles on the balls of her cheeks that don't quite go with her complexion. See, what she needs to do is not go with reds, plums, or anything that's that bright as a blush. She needs to go with like a peach as a blush. You know what I mean? To actually work with her complexion. I'm not sure who's doing her makeup, but I'm just saying, FYI, hint, hint. Then Gizzard Neck mentioned and talking about water aerobics. And I'm sorry, but Auntie Karen was on point when she said that's for old people. And Gizzard Neck was the one sitting up trying to call Auntie Karen old, which I thought was a lazy read. But everything about her is a lazy read. Just like Rob Bass is just a lazy heifer. So I don't know. Maybe that's what these tramps got in common. Y'all said something else, and you might be right. And I did think it was cute that Auntie Karen said she wasn't going to get her hair wet on no pool swim with Satan. Yeah, and I agree. I wouldn't have got in the water with him either. But for other reasons, because I don't know how well certain bacteria swim in the water. If I'm in the water with you, you have a temperature challenge box. If some of that might float, I don't know how it works. I don't want to know. I wouldn't have got in the water. That's all I'm saying. Also, then in comes the husbandry conversation. I don't know why Secret Squirrel decided she was gonna share that with them. She gonna have the conversation. She gonna announce the husbandry, and all the questions start, which I guess is normal, right? People gonna sit there and they gonna ask the questions. They're gonna, they're gonna want to know what's really going on, and how does it work, and is he actually being paid or whatever? A couple of off color or blue comments were made, which I guess is just par for the course. Fatty Back Suit said hair by wig lots. I'm through. I knew about big lots. I ain't know there was a wig lots too. Y'all ain't finna start this mess tonight. And here come Gizzard Neck. Gizzard Neck enters the chat with more unwarranted, unrequested, unwanted input. Now, this is after Secret Squirrel just basically let y'all know that she felt a certain type of way about her mama insinuating that this man was going to use her, which I think he is, and I think Miss Dorothy is right. Y'all know I like Miss Dorothy just like I like Mama Joyce. And what's your name? Mama D. I like the mamas. The mamas be on point, and Mama Joyce is on point with this. That man is gonna mess her up, and she do need to be careful. Because if he's not earning a living elsewhere, and he can actually show that on national TV that you were showing that he was working for you as your manager, and he could, if anything goes wrong, this man go to court and start labeling where I wasn't able to earn my own living separately because I was working for her and these were my duties and blah blah skippy. Next thing you know, you in another Mary J. Blige situation minus the success because ain't nobody finna buy no albums or no singing squirrel. And I stand on that. That ain't gonna happen. So then he'll come, and then let me say this before I move on from this topic. I like the fact that Secret Squirrel, even though she's stupid as hell, was smart enough to say, well, this is my marriage and this is what works for us. And they summed it up with basically, you trust your husband. Period, point blank. Now, whether it's smart to trust her husband or not, hey, at the end of the day, that's what it is. The other thing that I want to mention, before we go too far, y'all, did y'all catch Auntie Karen slip and call that girl Tesla? See, we ain't the only ones refuse to call her by her name. That's all I'm saying. Get your girl TV. Hey, so she say Chris gonna Ken do Isaac, so that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, he already is. Yes, yeah. Last time she got dragged better than she can remember the last time Chris paid a light bill. Yeah, she can still remember that real good. Okay. So now moving right on along. Now did y'all see how Robin tried to, excuse me, I apologize for not saying her name properly. Rob Bass decided she was going to try to identify with Secret Squirrel, and then she was going to segue this into a way of telling them that Juan was telling her what to do too, and he was sitting at her about laying up in the bed. This has nothing to do with that. Okay, Chris Bassett is building a case so he can take some money. Okay, that's what Chris Bassett is doing. Okay. Yes, Red Label has entered the chat. Didn't y'all see my little brother come in here? Okay. So she segued and tried to say, oh, it's the same thing. He's telling me what to do. No, Juan is not just telling you what to do. Juan is saying, get out that bed, take care of your children, and clean your stinking behind. That's what Juan is telling you. That is something totally different. No Red Label today? Okay, all right, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Robert is just being lazy. This sorry as hell. And then, what I took away from it, because y'all know we done talked it to death. We know Juan don't stay there. We know Juan don't like her. We know Juan done told her it's unattractive that you lay up all day and don't wash your funky behind. And it's unattractive that you're not taking care of them kids. And I found it interesting that she was honest enough to admit that she was neglecting her children, which your honesty was refreshing, your older may not be. Okay? But then Gizzard next threw her right up under the dirty bus. She's like, well, it's not good. Men don't marry unattractive. And, just really kicking this girl all over the place. First of all, Rob, they shouldn't have been telling nobody this man is begging you to get your nasty behind out of bed. I wouldn't have told nobody that. I'm sorry. You could have hooked me up with polygraphs, gave me sodium pentothal. I don't care if you gave me a horse tranquilizer. I'm never, ever admitting that a man on the planet has asked me to wash my behind. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. Because that's all I heard. Period, point blank. If you can tell somebody you laid your nasty tail in the bed at 2 o'clock, unless somebody came by with a pan and gave you a bed bath, that's telling me you nasty. Okay, I done told y'all that rump been marinating and ruminating all night. She done set up at 4 a.m. drinking, according to her. And then you lay on your nasty, nasty, wretched behind in that bed to that late and not seeing about the children. See the baby's grades is dropping and everything. I don't know what she got going on. I do not believe that Rob Bass is depressed. Because she said that well, I suffer from seasonal depression and I think it's that plus being in a rut. Y'all, then she went directly to her confessional and she's like, well, I don't think I have depression. No, it's not that you don't think you got depression. You know you ain't got no depression. Yes, marinating, ruminating stink club is growing and it's concerning. Yes, apparently Robin done joined them, honey. She joined them. I guess she said we close enough in complexion, ride the wave. So after they got through with that, Gizlet could not wait to begin the attack on Bubba Sparks and her new booty and her new body. So Gizlet started saying on Bubba, telling her about her clothes. Rob Bass couldn't wait to co-sign because I swear she ain't got nothing to say unless she is co-signing. And it looks like Gizlet don't like her to talk unless she co-signing. Because every time, if y'all notice, every time that girl try to talk on her own, she turned around and that's when she starts throwing her under the bus and kicking at her. You know what I mean? It's like she got a whole problem with it. Okay. Princess said you saw her depression commercial on Instagram. But girl, this is the same Miss Piggy-esque person who just said, I don't think I have depression. So how the hell are you doing a depression commercial? I'm tired of her. I need her to do a defense commercial. Because according to her, she's got way too many comments and concerns about that crotch of hers. Okay? But I'm gonna leave it where it's at. But I want y'all to pay attention because unless Rob Bass grows a brain, if Gizlet can't pick a fight with Auntie Karen, she's next. That's all I'm saying. Because she don't mind using that girl as cannon fodder. And apparently, them recessive genes, Apparently they somehow or another they've also recessed her brain, and she hasn't been able to put two and two together. Or maybe we're looking at the evidences of a calcified pineal gland. That just might be what this is. Now, also, when after they got on this clothing situation, Rob Bass chimes in and had the nerve to call Bubba Sparks loose. Why are we calling a married woman loose because you don't like her clothes? That's not loose because she's wearing clothes that may be revealing. That doesn't mean she's loose. It means she's wearing clothes that are revealing. Now, if she wants to find somebody that's loose, all she got to do is swivel that real thick, masculine neck of hers and look at her friend with the runny neck. That's somebody who's been loose. The only reason she ain't loose now is because her neck loosened up. That's the only thing that made her tighten everything else up. Because ain't no takers. So if she wants to look at loose or talk about loose or entertain who may or may not be loose, I need her to look over to the left, as Tweet would say, and take a good look at her friend Gizelle. That's all I'm saying. Okay? And I was screaming when Secret Squirrel called them helpers tweedle and twaddle and said they need to leave this girl alone. And I agree. But did you notice, especially I don't know. I don't know whether Gizzard Neck did it more, Rob Bass did it more, but they were trying to pretend like they were so concerned. And I think that something else is going on and whatever. And then Mia gave me another shut the hell up moment. I'm gonna need Edward James almost to shut up. Now we had already decided we liked you, and I'm about to take it all back. Okay, she gonna jump in. Okay. And I'm trying not to be elitist. However, how you gonna tell a woman with degrees how she has to act or what she has to embody because she has certain degrees when I ain't never heard you had one? Now, mind you, I do support the naked hustle, but let's say this. I can't tell you how to twirl around that pole. So I'm gonna need you not to tell educated women how they have to behave because they're educated. You don't know nothing about it, and you probably never will. Now, your daughters may, I hope they do, and then we'll all be proud of them and we'll support them. And even with their degrees, if they decide to wear a short skirt or a plunging neckline or a nude back, I would hope that everybody gives them their same respect, whether they can control their clothing choices or not. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to check yourself because you don't want to be judged, but you're trying to judge a woman that you couldn't touch if you stood on a 6-foot ladder. Now, I don't like Bubba Sparks, but what I like even less is that I have to turn around and defend Bubba Sparks because you and those pot marks in your face thought that you had a room or the right to try to tell somebody in a condition that you'll never be in how they have to behave because of that condition. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That was a shut the hell up moment. Talking about Michelle Obama wouldn't show her boobies. What the hell does that have to do with Wendy? See, there's that respectability politics is gonna get people in a lot of trouble. Okay, that same respectability politics is why people don't want to give her a fair shake right now. So don't turn around and try to flip that on another sister and say, well, if you're a professor, you have to embody. You ain't got to embody nothing. My daddy told me I ain't had to do nothing but live, be black, and die. And I'm gonna say to Bubba Sparks, that's all you got to do. Period. Point blank. And the same thing goes for everybody else at that table. Don't tell that girl what she got to do as a professor when ain't none of them even teaching a basketball class at the night annex. Now that's all I'm gonna say. That's that on that. I'm gonna let it go. But Mia do need to shut what we like to call the hell up. Okay. Now I do like that Bubba stood up for herself and let them know. Listen, I can do both. Two things can exist at one time. I can have an education. I can have substance. And if I want to, I can booty pop and twerk. Now the problem with that is, Bubba, don't nobody want to see you twerk. We saw the silhouette challenge. Maybe it's a struggle. But anything you want to do with your clothes, do what you do. Now we might laugh and say it looked like you dressing out of Rainbow and City Trends, because it do. But you got a right to dress out of Rainbow, City Trends, Fashion Nova, AliExpress, any way you want to dress from, because that's your body. And at the end of the day, regardless of what she put on, she didn't lose any substance. Because the reality is, whether her skirts are so short that you can see her public hairs, she didn't lose 1 degree, and nor did she lose her job. And I want all of them to catch up on that. And I like the fact that Auntie Karen co-signed quickly and let it be known. hey, as a group of girlfriends, we should have her back and support what she's doing and how she's moving. You know what I mean? And Gizzard Neck immediately scrunched her face up, just balled it up like a piece of foil paper. And y'all know she can't afford to do that, considering that this heifer is still, and I do mean still, aging like a bruised banana. Because she was upset because Auntie Karen shined that spotlight on her and her behavior. Now I know when you got bad skin, the last thing you like is bright lights. But enters Auntie Karen with the motion sensor and the floodlight, because this is what you all are doing. You're not being supportive and you're trying to be judgy. And so she was like, that's not what this conversation is. When in reality, that's exactly what it was. It was, we don't want to support anything about you and we want to judge you because we don't like what you're doing. You trying to, come to terms with your sexiness or your perceived sexiness is making us uncomfortable because we ain't got a chance in hell. Okay? Now, I'm gonna let that go, but she dug into that thing, and that was deep. And they were dying to make that accusation about the cheating. They wanted to, draw that parallel so bad. They were really trying to get in there, right? So then the conversation steers toward Gizzard Neck and is she dating or whatever. Honey, this heifer immediately did what she always does, which was to go in and start attacking Karen. Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing here because I'm not gonna talk in front of trolls and this and that. And Auntie Karen quickly told her, like, girl, don't call me no lie. Your life is a lie. And it is, and y'all know it. Your life is a whole lie, my dear. Who are you fooling? Okay? You ain't fooling nobody. Nobody's falling for it. At the end of the day, her issue is she likes to get into everybody else's business. And if you ask me, I'm thinking that Gizzard Neck don't like to share too much about her relationships or perceived ones or fake ones or whatever, because last year she faked the relationship and got caught, right, in the lie on the reunion with Monique and the binder. And Auntie Karen fired the shot that was heard around the world. Is Jamal coming? And we still ain't seen him show up. So again, that's that on that, right? So, then Karen points out the fact that this is just par for the course with Gizzard. You like to get into everybody's business. And I do mean everybody's business. And then once you finish getting your behind into everybody's business, the only thing you can then think of to do is when they ask about your business is to try to evade. Evade, 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 deflect, deflect, deflect. So I enjoyed the fact that you need the merch for that. Oh my. But it's just the fact that, hey man, girl, we see you. You're seen. And stop. I like the Karen call her slap out. And after they went back to the cottage, I will say this, the cottage wasn't looking so bad after that night. I think they was all happy not to be in the same house with them people. Yeah, she tried to read everybody at the table, but won't face her own mess. Girl, and you said the right word, baby. Tried. She tried to read. And every time she tried it, she got shut down. She got shut down with Bubble. She got shut down with Secret Squirrel. She darn sure got shut down with Auntie Karen. Baby, the only person that did not shut her down was Rod Bass. And that's just, as y'all would say, that's her girlfriend. HU Angel One say the Clark sister said, of course not. I tried to hit the note, but y'all know I'm still hoarse, right? Dorit, you made it. Hey, boo. Listen, so that was that on that. And then they flashed back to more bad squirrel singing. I'm not sure for what reason, but y'all know the moment that warmed my heart was Karen sitting down and having the big sister talk with Bubba Sparks. Again, I don't like Bubba, but I felt like it was wonderful that Auntie did that for her, because you have to do that for other sisters, irrespective of their personalities, attitudes, or whatever. I'm glad that she did that. I'm glad that she was a sister for her in that moment. Gizzard has been drunk down in those GG Dirty Martini on almost every episode. Now the rumors might be true. Yeah, I believe the rumors are true. That's why she keep trying to deflect and put that off on Auntie Karen. Oh shoot. Uh-huh. Yep. That's what they gave. That's what they gave Monique last season. Mm-hmm. PBH say no, it might have say yeah for once. I really felt for Wendy in that scene. I did because what they were doing to her was not based on something that she did wrong or bad behavior. It was just based on ugliness. Hey, Corrine, you made it in. Hey, Allison. Hey, Corrine. Yeah, so that really got me. It was a beautiful moment, and y'all, the line that really resonated and made sense to me was that she said, "Don't dim your light for that heifer." She didn't say that heifer. I'm paraphrasing because that's what I would have said. Don't dim your light for that heifer. You ain't got no business doing it because that's what this is about. They're so afraid that Bubba might shine. It's like, well, let's try to out her light before she ever turned it on. Because Bubba ain't turned the light on yet. Bubba feeling around in the dark trying to turn the light on. Because I told y'all I haven't seen the real Wendy yet. I saw a little peek of the real Wendy when she was sitting down with Auntie Karen, talking about how that heifer hurt her. And then I did see how she changed the way she dressed. And I feel like that was Gizzard Nick's whole purpose was to make this girl so uncomfortable with herself that she would end up doing what she wanted her to do, which was cover up to make her feel better. Listen, Gizzard, just because you can't even afford to put grown people's furniture in your house, you putting college kid apartment furniture in that barn you call a house, telling lies, talking about, oh, you want to change something in the basement of that barn you living in. You know you ain't even got enough PPP money to go and get your body done. And that's why you mad with this girl, Visit Nick. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. You trying to figure out how you gonna pay them $738,000 in taxes or how much of it you gonna pay, or hoping that the church gonna pay it. So that way you ain't got to worry about it. Okay? So you're angry because you're not in a position. Visit Nick's life is bad. Her life is very bad. And that's why she's such a nasty person. But she need to leave that girl alone with that now. Now, if you gonna come at her for something, come at her for something real. Now, I could have took it better if she'd have said, "Well, girl, what kind of shaper garments are you wearing? Because them cheeks that you just got put in, they look sad. They look like they drooping a little bit. Can you get something to lift them up? But you sitting up there trying to make another woman feel insecure about herself. Now you tripping. You dead wrong. Jokes are jokes, but nasty is something altogether different. Period. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this link here where y'all can make sure y'all keep me straight. Make sure I told make sure what I told was about right, because maybe I told it wrong. Now if I told it wrong, y'all let me know. But I had to get all that out first, because sometimes when I get to talking, I might not get it right or I might miss something. A lot of times y'all catch stuff I don't catch too. So just in case that is the case, y'all welcome to grab that and slide on up before we slide into the gossip that we missed yesterday. Cause I was out there drinking them good margaritas. Okay. Now let me see what y'all talking about over here in the chat. Okay. Auntie Eva say Wendy's gonna get her together next episode. Yeah, I saw the preview. I saw the preview, and then I saw Princess say that Bubba Sparks is gonna be on Watch What Happens Live tonight. But I never Watch What's Happened Live. Watch What Happens Live because I don't like Andy Cohen. And when I don't like people, I don't watch them. Sandy, me myself say those green eyed bandits storyline is in the swamp. They trying to overcompensate by talking crap about folks. But those balls are getting hit back and hitting them right upside those fishbowl heads. I know that's right. Yolanda say Gizzard Nick is toxic as a funky garbage can. Y'all is getting deep up in this chat. Y'all started sniping. So I got on. Hey, Darius.
Hey, Sunitra, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. I'm good. I
What you know
really,
good?
oh yeah, I really enjoyed tonight's episode, and I wanted to make a comment about Wendy and what I thought. I think I know what's going on with her. I think Wendy is trying to find her identity on the show, and
Mm.
last season she went with the whole I have all these degrees, and the ladies weren't really impressed because that's that was her identity, and now I think it's well I'm sexy Wendy now. So I really do think that she's just trying to feel herself out with the group.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Maybe so. Okay, now let me ask this question. Darius. Hey, DT. Now, Darius, for you, this is my question. Do you think she's trying to find her identity on the show, like where she fits in on the show? Or do you think this help her trying to find her identity, period? Or is this a matter of she really hasn't explored who she is outside of academia issue? Or is this a, what trope do I fit into on reality TV?
It's hard to say at this point because we're all still trying to get to know her. So it's hard, but I want to say that she's doing it for the show. Like, I think she's very intimidated with the more veteran cast members. So, I think she's trying to tailor herself around them.
Mm. Okay, that's a good
Because
point.
you notice how her husband looks like it's so Eddie has the funniest expressions to me because every time the camera cuts to him, he looks at Wendy like, "Who are you? Like you don't act
Right.
like." So I think he's doing it for the show.
Okay, that would make sense. I believe because she tried so long to get on this show.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hmm.
But
I agree.
I'm so glad that Karen, I I love Karen, but this show gave me so much more respect for her when she pulled Wendy to the side and said, you know what, you don't change for nobody. Like you do you. Don't, cover up because Jaded Nerd said something. Do you, girl?
That's right. Get a girl time to act a little crazy and find herself. There, you
Right.
echoing just a little bit, baby.
Oh, okay. I think I had the speaker on. Let me turn that off.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes, we hear you a whole lot better. I could hear
Oh,
you before, but it was a little low, and I kept getting a little feedback.
oh, okay, that's fine. I have you guys. You're doing a porch talk with us, but I always watch you at my patio. So I'm like, oh, I'm at the patio
Woo!
with my sis.
I love it. That's what I like to hear. That's exactly what I like to hear. So I'm glad you came and gave us that perspective because I really hadn't even looked at it from that angle of like maybe that was what was really going on with this girl because it was just so strange. Like the whole behavior was just so weird.
Yeah,
Mm.
Hmm.
but that's just I don't know. Maybe it's a different perspective, but that's kind of how I'm looking at it.
You might be right, girl. You might be.
Yeah.
Hmm. Might be.
Well, thank you so much. I just wanted to, come on and give my thoughts on the whole Wendy situation because, my heart really reached, wept for her today. It was my
Yeah.
first time seeing her cry like that, and I almost choked up. So, yeah.
Hmm. I appreciate it. I surely appreciate it. I'm glad you came and said something. Evangelist Valerie Robertson said, thank you so much for the super chat. She says Juan and Michael married, are not getting married before Gizelle and Robin. I am through with y'all. I love it. Thank you so much, Evangelist. I appreciate that. All right. Well, thank you, Darius. I love you so much for coming up here and hollering at me, girl.
Love you too, Sinitra.
All
Hi,
right.
DT.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dareth. I really agreed with what you were saying before
Hmm.
about Wendy. I think you made a really valid point because you actually start seeing that throughout the entire episode. And hi, Sinitra.
Hey, my love. What you got for
Um,
me? See, I know you got something. Hey, Bulat.
Hey, what's going
well,
on, y'all?
hey,
Not
Bullard.
Hey,
Well, I think I really enjoyed that conversation between Wendy and Karen. I thought that that was just the real side of Wendy that we actually got to see. So I
hmm.
really enjoyed that part of the episode. I've got a talent that I'd like to offer up, Sanitra.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing Gizzard's notepad lining. I'm gonna do surgery on Gizzard's notepad lining looking neck.
Okay.
And then at the same time, I'm gonna find Wobbly rob him uh, Rubbery Dixon a wardrobe.
Okay. Now you know what? Those are excellent talents, and you might be on to something, boo.
So I just wanted to, I think I might contribute that for
For the talent. Okay.
for the talent tonight because
All right.
I just couldn't. No, looking at that Speaking of which, has Nick gone to check whether the flamethrower is in good condition?
She ain't checking on it. That's how she got in that condition. Honey, she's too busy worried about everybody else's box to check on her own. And that's why
And
I
she
said I ain't never getting in the pool with her. You couldn't pay me.
exactly. When she tried to get on the pole last week, and
Ooh,
you needed like a whole box of cleaning equipment to make sure that pole was nice and spick and span and clean. But yeah, me neither. And I agree with you on that pool comment either. I'm just not gonna. I won't even go near that pool. It'll be
no,
too. It'd be too damaged
you
by
got
that.
that right.
By the time I look,
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
you so
you just
crazy.
look at it. I mean,
Bullite. Bullite? I know you got something good for me. You always do.
What's going on? It's been a while, Sanicha. Happy to see
Hey,
you.
boo, it has.
Thank you for having me up. And yeah, this I gotta say, Potomac's really keeping my interest. I want to say that they do a good job of making me love and hate all of the characters on there. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'm rooting for one person, and then next week I'm rooting for them in another way. It's crazy, and I really like it. Um, Wendy, I I kind of I'm not a big Wendy fan, but I will say, like, I feel like we kind of got to give her a little bit of grace. Like, she got a new body, she's trying to figure it out. It's like if you've lost weight, gained weight, if you've had any type of changes, you have to figure it out. So
mm,
I think she's gonna learn after a while. It's like maybe this is too much or whatever. Just give her a little grace. She's trying to figure it out. She's gonna figure it out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Gizelle and Robin, they're just bored. They're bored, and I don't think Wendy, when she went, I feel like in my mind, she thought like her getting her body done in blase blase, that long dissertation she gave us, was more so that was going to be her storyline, not realizing that you have the Green Eye Bandits who are going to eat that apart. So she was trying to like, oh, I'm good, I secured it for this season, but they're going to tear her apart. And I don't think she really went into it thinking like that. um but I really like the way Karen kind of, just gave her some love by the end of the episode. They've
Uh-huh.
come
mm-hmm.
they've come so far from last year, which is great. And I think myself, for myself, I don't think I was willing to give Wendy a chance last season because she rode so hard for Candace, and she was new and she was coming at Monique, and I love Monique. So I think that's what it was for me. I'm like, I don't want to give her a chance. I don't care how like how many degrees she has or whatever. I just didn't want to give her a chance. And I think this season, I'm still iffy on her, but I'm like, I'm starting to let the door open a little bit for her, because I gotta say, when she came down, and I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but when she came down those stairs with Gizelle and Robin, the way
Mm-hmm.
Mia looked at her was kind of shook. Like, oh, she's wearing that. If you goes back and look at the episode, she was kind of shook when she saw Wendy. In
Mm-hmm.
that scene, that
Mm.
was when they were about to go out to eat, and yeah, Mia was a little shook. She was just like, oh, okay, so this is what she's given. And so yeah, I don't know. I think people are saying that Wendy's insecure, but I think Mia's a little insecure as well. I think
But
there's a
I'm gonna tell you something, Boo. Like I peeped that, but you know what I picked up on? I
what's
feel
up.
like Mia is going to the extreme opposite to try to prove that she's not slutty and has substance. So she's
Mm.
going to the extreme cover up to make these people respect her, even though she used to work in adult entertainment. And I think it kind of shook her like, dang. So she gets to wear that, but I can't get away with wearing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what
she's
I
trying
felt.
extra
Yeah.
hard. She's
Yeah,
trying
it wasn't.
extra hard.
I didn't get judgment from it. I got, well, dang. I'm covering up to prove that I can be around these ladies. I'm respectable enough to be around them. And this lady with these 4 degrees and a whole professor at the Johns Hopkins, according to Bubba, is walking around here with trying to serve body. Now, at the end of the day, I can understand Mia's shock and her shookness. However, I just wanted Mia to shut the hell up. Like, if you ain't got the nerve to do it because you're afraid of the judgment, leave another woman alone who took a chance regardless of the judgment.
I hear
Period.
you. I hear you. I don't. I'm trying to figure out what game Mia's playing. You know, because she's teaming up with Robin and Gizelle in this episode, and I'm like, wrong road, Mia. So
Right.
I'm trying to figure it out because what I like about Mia is I think that's another thing. What I do like about Mia is that she's just so unexpected. I don't know what I'm gonna get, which is like very great for entertainment. I don't know like where she's gonna be. Um, and I think that's really cool. I like I said, I do have a little bit more grace for Wendy this episode, but like she's on the fence. And Candace, if anybody got to watch out, I think we got to watch out for Candace because she gonna throw everybody under the bus. I think this season, and I'm really happy that we're about to get Evil Ashley back. I love Evil Ashley because I think when she got
Do
pregnant,
you really
everyone
think
gave her
she's gonna
like,
be evil?
huh?
I said, do you really think she's gonna be evil?
Yeah, she dropped the baby. I think she's ready to have some fun and get in the ring. And because I think we gave her a halo when she got pregnant and like everyone forgot her past. So I think, it'll be good. I want to see what she gives us this season. I think next week she's just gonna come drop the bomb and, do what she does best. And we're gonna like I think she's tired of us calling her boring too, because, you know, her and
I
Michael
mean,
kind
I
of
don't think she's boring. I just think that babies are boring unless you're babysitting them or actually playing with them. That's all. Babies don't do
right,
that. I've
right,
had
right.
three of them, and I've helped raise quite a few more of them. They're just not that. They're not that entertaining unless they're in your lap.
Yep.
That's all. It,
Mm-hmm.
it, it just wasn't. The most entertaining thing about Ashley right now is finding out that Michael Darby is a shade assassin. That's the most interesting thing at this moment. And I'm serious about it. DC, we need to try to reach out to Michael Darby and see if he want to work over here, on the Royal Squad. That's what I'm trying to figure out. 'Cause he's a sniper, apparently.
Well, we could get in contact with So Debonair,
Yeah,
since
maybe
you know him.
maybe Deb can find out how to get in touch with this man through Juan Dixon because he says he just loves Juan Dixon. Maybe he can, go through Juan and get to Michael to see if he would like to
Mm-hmm.
be one of the Royal Family snipers. Because that man right there, listen, what
Yeah,
I detected tonight was pure heat. He came with the heat. That he did.
I agree.
hmm And what did y'all think of Auntie Karen giving Bubba Sparks that pep talk? Because it was everything for me. It really was.
It was good. I was happy to see it. I
hmm
love seeing Karen in that way. And you know, Karen needs to got to tell the truth. Karen needs to get her alliance. Because she's kind of looking kind of lonely over there, and I don't like seeing her that way. So yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
I kind of like it. I feel like Karen is one of them ladies. She can stand alone and still shine. Like she don't really need no backup.
definitely,
You know what I mean? She's not like a gizzard neck that can't come out without backup. She can stand alone and still slay. Like again, this is the lady who delivered the shot heard around the world. That's all I'm gonna say.
definitely. I
We
just think
still
that like these shows are like Survivor, so you got to have your pack. Even if you
nah,
can
but
stand
you don't
alone.
really have to have your pack. If you pay attention, it's the weakest helpers that need a pack. Like that's
Very
how you
true.
know who's the queen and who's not. Those queens stand alone. It's
I
only
Mm-hmm.
hear you.
hyenas that move in packs. Y'all know hyenas are some dirty, strange looking critters.
They
Don't
are
get me wrong.
hyenas.
I like a hyena. I'd like to have a pet. However, it's only a weakling that travels in a pack. Only. When you gotta gang up and do all that, like that really shows exactly who you are, character and strength. Now, Boo Lot, I know you always got a lot for me. What else did you catch in this episode?
Who like, I gotta. I don't know. I think what I really caught was I thought it was interesting that you guys call it Gizanek, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Gizanek
Gizzard Neck,
and her
yes.
and her sidekick were talking about Wendy. And they couldn't talk to her when she was in the room with them by themselves, but they had to
Mm-hmm.
talk to them in a group setting. I thought that was
Yes.
very like I, and it goes back to last week when Karen was like, if she wants to talk to me woman to woman, come and talk to me one on one. She doesn't have to have an audience, but Gizelle needs an audience every single time. It's never something she can just do by herself.
Yeah, she's a performer. She wants to perform
I actually agree with
when
that
nobody wants to
because,
watch. Mhm.
oh, sorry, Cindy. I was
No,
just
go
gonna
ahead,
say I
baby.
agree. I was just gonna say I agree with that point because Giz and Nick always needs people to watch her do what she needs to do because that's a sign of insecurity to an extent. But that's what happens when your man was married on the phone and gets married to a phone, and then your man goes and plays with the fins of tuna coochie pop. And you got all of that hiding under you on top of that with a flamethrower. So I can see why she always needs an audience, but like you both said, Auntie Karen is always a queen because she can stand alone by herself and
And still
let the people know
slays.
what time it is. Yeah.
Yeah, she still slays by herself, 10 toes down.
I
Real
love
talk.
how Karen solidifies her place in the group, though. Like, yes, she solidifies her place as also being, I guess, the stable, mature, wise person of it. So even though like the kids are going crazy and getting into all the mess, she always she's like, she just has a way about her which I think is very motherly, which I think now Wendy's able to respect now that they're not trying to attack one girl or whatever the case may be. And I
Mm-hmm.
and I also feel like
Mm.
that's one of the reasons Candace got really hurt because she looked at Karen that way. Um, but Candace is just a spoiled brat, and
She
I don't
really
trust her.
is.
I don't
I
trust her.
mean,
I
either.
think I just feel like the producers can get her in her ear and she's just gonna say how high. And I think that her putting Wendy in the cottage says a lot
Mm.
about
It
the
really,
two.
it really did. And what was interesting, I agree with you. I do not trust Secret Squirrel nor her makeup artist at all. Um, she is very much a follower. She jumps on board with everything. And when it comes to that whole gang up situation, like I'm not understanding why they felt like it was necessary to do it last season. It's unfortunate that Bubba Sparks took part in it last season. Now she's on the receiving end. They're about to try to circle their wagons against her. Now, what I think is going to be interesting this season, y'all, is that they've got too many targets. They only do well when they've got one person to zero in on. See, it's already starting to fan out. So I don't know how it's going to go. I think this is going to be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it will too. I honestly think there's gonna be a split in Wendy and Candace's relationship. I
Well,
do.
there's already a split because you notice when she put her out there in that other house with Karen, she says maybe they won't stab each other in the back. Wendy didn't do anything to Secret Squirrel. She's just upset
She
because Secret
didn't.
Squirrel is sitting there having a nice back and forth or a nice interaction with Karen. And let me point out something else. They tried to pull that whole mother hen mess. Hey, Jazzy, glad you made it, baby. And Cece, I've been looking at your comments and I ain't speak to you yet. How you doing, boo? And so it's not so much a mother thing. It's an older sister situation. Like literally, that's what we're supposed to do for each other. If you see one of your younger sisters struggling or about to make a mistake or about to stub her toe, you're supposed to pick her up and be like, baby, brush yourself off. This ain't how we do it. Tighten up,
Facts.
hold your head up. You know what I mean? That was one of those moments where I'm gonna help you adjust your crown, and I ain't gonna do it in front of people because I don't need nobody to know I'm doing it. But this just between me, you, and the four walls. Pick your head up, girl. That's what that moment was. And I feel like we should all be able to do that for each other, whether I'm close to you or not. If I see you slipping or I see somebody kicking you and I see you falling for it, then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna step in and be like, yeah, girl, hey, don't fall for that. Stand on your square. And like I said, this episode made me uncomfortable, not because of the supporting, of Karen supporting Wendy, But it made me uncomfortable because then I had to feel like I wanted to support me. Because what they were doing to her was clearly wrong. You tried to use manipulative practices to suppress this girl and to control her by making her feel uncomfortable and insecure. You're projecting
Right.
your own weakness onto another woman, and that's a predatory. That's a predatory animal. What the
Right.
hell she showed herself to be? Now, I've been calling her gizzard. Apparently, it's the gizzard of a buzzard, but she's a predator, or even better, she's a carrion eater. She waits. She waits around to eat roadkill and other rotten meat. She needs to get her little raggedy self together.
Yes. Yes.
I just,
Yes. I agree with
I
all
just
of that.
can't believe we had to watch and listen to Kleenex Candace for the 4th episode in a row sing.
And it was the same line, wasn't it, DT? They didn't even move on to
Exactly.
a different line in the song. It was again.
Exactly.
Again with the singing squirrel. We are not interested. I don't care how many times you show it to us. We don't want it. Bravo. We don't want the singing squirrel. Back to sender. Okay? Return to sender. We're not interested.
Exactly. Why isn't Christina Bassett telling her that one line that she does, that isn't good?
Well, he's not gonna say that, honey, because at the end of the day, he's just there to collect the check. Now,
see, that's true. That is true.
Like he is riding her coattail, and it's
thank
crazy.
you.
He is
And
riding
you
her
know what
coattail
else?
hard.
Bula, I feel like that's what she get. You went and got that man so you could have proximity to whiteness, honey. You did not get him because you loved him, and he ain't with you because he loved you. You were there for your proximity to whiteness, and he was there for proximity to your mama's wallet. So see, both of y'all had bad intentions, and y'all both are in a mess because of it. Because I'm mighty afraid that unless the singing squirrel can sell about 100 albums, at least 100, he gonna walk away with not a goddamn thing. Because everything is in Miss Doctor's name. And you ain't married to her.
No, I don't
who's
see
gonna
him
be
walking away
buying?
from her.
Yeah.
I
What
don't see
you
him
say,
walking away
Black?
from her. I don't see him walking away from her because she's the only female that's gonna put up with his mess. He got how many kids? Three
Well,
different
no,
ones?
somebody else will put up with it, baby, but nobody else with deep pockets. And see, the problem here is Candace don't have deep pockets. Her mama does. And so, just like this house, the people are saying, now this is what the people say, that they researched and her mama name is on this house. So I think after the mother put the name on the house, she ain't giving up no more money. That's why he's so desperate for the singing squirrel to take off. I don't know
I'm
why
with
he
those
don't
people.
realize Sandy Cheeks is never gonna have a music career. Now it ain't happening.
Yeah, he's definitely riding her coattail, but Lord. Let
But
it
that's
go.
the
Yeah.
thing. He's
Let
a
it
he's a
go.
dusty man. She knew he wasn't quality. She just wanted
Did y'all check
proximity.
out his anybody check out his classes online? They say he's cooking
I
online.
know. You know Perry was over there on Sharrell's World said he couldn't even find the classes. And then after he said that, Chris Bassett hurried up and posted something on Instagram like, look, see, here are my classes. My thing
Exactly.
is, we could, you could put up anything, but if we go there, can we actually take a class? Can we talk to somebody who actually took the class? See, at the end of the day, he done went from slinging fish dinners out the kitchen to he was supposed to have a food truck. I ain't seen the roach coach yet. Now he up here trying to push Sandy Cheeks' singing career. At the end of the day, Sandy Cheeks will never sell a record, not up top and not in Bikini Bottom. It ain't happening, not never. Now we need to let that thing go. It's just not gonna happen, okay?
They need to let it go. Or they could always have a singing food truck. They could make food and Candace could sing. Yeah.
Oh
You know what? She
no.
could. She could. She could.
I mean,
Now that's a market for a singing squirrel. It's catchy.
mhm.
She have her
Okay.
own jingle. She can be the mascot for the truck. You might be on to something. You know
Oh
how they
yeah,
young
that's
people
right.
on social media, maybe they'll hear us, honey. And next thing you know, she might be out there in a full squirrel costume, not just the face paint this time. And go ahead and sing it out for us and tell us what to do.
Like Christina Bassett could run that food truck from the corner of their house. They could use the fundraise to pay for their house. And then like Phoenix Candace could be sort of like Maurice and just like sing people to be like, I'm over to buy my food.
Yes, she could do that, DC. But I don't think they would use. I don't think they should use that money to pay the mortgage. I think she should keep letting the Bravo check pay the mortgage and use the food truck money to buy some furniture so they can get them clothes out them garbage bags.
Oh
Because I saw
yes,
somebody in the chat say they need to quit showing their bedroom with them garbage bags in there, and I agree because that's just embarrassing. That's
yes,
embarrassing as hell.
yes. Get those garbage bags. Get those clothes out of the garbage bags, and then
Yep, that's all she got to do.
get the.
Instead of just doing squirrel face paint, do the whole outfit, be the mascot for the food truck. She can be out there doing the Running Man, the Cabbage Patch, and the Reebok, and selling them plates out their truck. And I would support that. I buy a plate. I wouldn't eat it, but I.
Candace, give us our cut. Give us our cut. I know she's taking notes. Give us our cut.
Oh,
See, like I'd buy some fish dinners from Christina Bassett, and then give it to the
I would.
homeless.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat them. I'm definitely not gonna eat them because I don't care what nobody say. Chris look like he don't bathe all the time on the regular. He look a little dingy. He look a
Mm-hmm.
little dingy. They claim he could cook, but I never know. This girl won't. Ain't there's nothing he could cook for me that I would put in my mouth. Nothing.
What are your thoughts on a Scala so far?
Who?
I
Who is
think they
she?
call her Tesla too.
Oh, Tesla. Now my
Uh-huh.
thoughts on Tesla is I don't like her. I don't like enchilada.
Oh, you mean what's her name? Anthropalooza?
Yes, anthropology. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, astrology. Yeah, I'm not a fan of astrology.
No. Mm-mm.
I did like the way she kind of snuck that like question in for Gizelle. I don't think Gizelle was ready for that.
Which question, boo?
She asked her about basically her whole marriage situation, and
Oh yeah.
Giselle
Mm,
tried to, you know, duck, and then Karen called her out because it's crazy because Giselle was calling out. She called out. She had commented on Candace, Robin, and Wendy, and
Yep.
she can answer one question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
She
mess.
can't. She can never answer a question about herself because she ain't got nothing going on. Talking about I don't want to mention the man in front of a troll, calling Karen a troll and shit. Somebody gonna lie on him or whatever. Girl, I don't know if there is a man. You lied
It's
about
on
being
TV.
ex-husband last year, and the people is out here saying that you messing with Rob Bates. So I don't know if you got a man until I see
Girl.
until I see the man. I'm not buying it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And look what Keaton say. Keaton say, y'all know Mama Duck is shaking her head every time they show a clip of them in that over $1 million house with them garbage bags. Yeah, that's when you know you way above your means. When you get the house and
Exactly.
can't even afford to put furniture in it. Yes, girl, Abercrombie. We don't like her. Apostrophe is sickening as hell. Cause soon as Mia tried to insert herself, here she come. Like she will not be outdone. I am the inserter. Let me insert, honey. Is what she said. Now we done beat Potomac back to death. I'm waiting on next episode. I was thinking this episode was gonna be the one where Bubba Sparks gathered Gizzard's neck folds. But
Uh,
apparently that's not until next week. You know how Bravo does. They kind of fool us a
Yeah.
little bit and get us excited, then we never get to see it. Never.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tracy Walker, you telling the truth, girl. We done talked about them dirt defenders. But
Mm-hmm.
we got more dirt defender news. Because y'all know we got to cover the gossip we talked about last night. Okay, while I was on the margarita train. So apparently, Tory Lanez is facing jail time, y'all saying they say he violated the restraining order at Rolling Loud. They say he even tried to rush the stage while Megan was up there performing. The police was involved and they got evidence and everything proving that he did it. They say after the fact he tried to backpedal and say, oh, he didn't do it, but they got evidence to say he did. And so that's gonna be a problem for him. Hold on. Is the mic messing up? Y'all let me know so I can switch out because y'all know what we go through over here.
yes, you right.
Yes, it's messing up, Sanitra.
Okay. Am I back yet?
You're back.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
you're back on.
All right, because y'all know I got backup ready if it mess up. So now that happened. Let me finish reading the bulletins. Sharon Foner, thank you so much for joining. The royal family, y'all make sure y'all give her a royal family welcome. This is Sharon Foner. messing up again. Let me switch out because I'm not finna play while I'm doing these announcements. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, 1 minute.
Okay.
Dougie Fresh, 6 minutes. 1 minute. All right. Now we back in business. Okay. So let me finish reading the bulletins and we shall move right on along, honey. So, like I said, he tried to backpedal and claim that he did not do what they say he did, but they said that there is evidence the police are involved proving that he and the dummy, y'all call him the baby, but affectionately I call him the dummy, did try to rush that stage with that girl. They were really trying to intimidate her and make her feel uncomfortable. And apparently, y'all, the trap they set for her, both of them dummies fell in it on the same goddamn night. I keep telling y'all the world is around, and apparently God ain't playing. Now, the next people on the docket for the porch, y'all, is Nicki Minaj and her perverted husband. According to TMZ and our sister Nosy Whole Live, they say Nicki Minaj and that nasty man is being sued for harassing that sexual assault victim, Jen. Okay? Now, that's the story that Nosy broke on YouTube all that long time ago. And she caught a lot of backlash, y'all. And she's the one who established the hashtag surviving the petties, which eventually caught the attention of mainstream media first, before any of the larger bloggers here on YouTube would even cover the story. Like, and one in particular, I ain't gonna say no names. She even was trying to go against what Nosy was doing, and having people to try to discredit the young lady and Nosy. It was a real mess. And then once the mainstream media picked up on the hashtag surviving the petties, and that again, thanks in large part almost solely to the footwork and the legwork of Nosy Whole Live. Y'all go subscribe if you haven't already, and her mermaids, okay? Now, the young woman who was assaulted by the name of Jen has hired Tyrone Blackburn as the lawyer. And Tyrone says on his Instagram post that his client was keeping away and moving on with her life, after this assault took place, and they came after her, which they did. Not just their relatives, them old crazy girls they call Barbs and everybody else. And now according to Tyrone Blackburn, they say this girl is fighting back. And if y'all want to know what I think she ought to go after every penny as well as their edges, every single dime. Now, Wendy Williams is ex Kevin Hunter, his baby mama Sharina. She's up there, she's the forever baby mama because he ain't gonna never marry her. You know that, right, DT? Well, she was on
Yes.
Instagram. Okay, how about she was on Instagram making some goofy post, talking about how she was the best thing and she elevated him, blah blah, smackety smackety. You know the stuff girls talk before the man drop them after he done used them up. Right.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yes, one of those, oh, if you do this and that, you can keep your man, and 5 weeks later, men ain't nothing. You know how they do.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
some
agree.
people some people think she was trying to shade Wendy. I just think she was being corny and stupid. Next up on the docket, you Cardi B and Lizzo, their collaboration with the song Rumors. Now the people say they like the song. The song ain't sound bad to me. The video didn't look bad to me. Everybody looked cute. They had their little outfits on and everything, looking real nice. And some people was clowning and going off and calling this girl a mammy and everything else. DT, are you typing up a report while I'm talking?
Oh no, I'm typing up today's agenda as you're mentioning it.
I
So
love it.
in the chat.
It's so cute. I love it. Okay, I'm with you. All right. And so apparently Lizzo broke down and ended up crying and everything and talking about how she felt about people attacking her and not liking her music and and basically talking about how they went from calling her hypersexual to calling her a mammy, which she pointed out, and she's right. The whole mammy trope is actually the asexualization of a black woman. So she had a very good point, and it was very, very, very interesting. Yes, Alondra, the report, honey, the report. T is typing it up for us. Okay, all right. I see y'all in the back. Give me a minute. I'm running the docket. Now, y'all know there was a earthquake in Haiti, so let's pray for the people in Haiti. I think they said it was a 7.2. That's serious business. Now y'all know the last time they had a earthquake over there, the Clintons went and stole all their money. But y'all keep on supporting them here. Went over there, stolen people money, and ain't put up nothing but 6 model homes. Never hooked up electricity or running water. Never came back to put any more houses up. And eventually people just started squatting in the model homes. It wasn't but 6 of them. So we had 6 model homes, and they said that they refurbished about half of a hospital, is what they said they did. And they took the money and ran. So I don't know how we gonna help the people in Haiti. Maybe somebody can tell us, one of the celebrities who actually care about those people will, step up, and then maybe we can try to help like that. But y'all pray for the people in Haiti. Speaking of Haitian folks, this one here is a little lackluster. Y'all know who I'm talking about, that trifling Jessie Woo. Now Jessie Woo was back on in the hot seat yet again, y'all, cause this hooker had the audacity and the good nerve to be sitting up making jokes about Whitney Houston's death on Wildin' Out. Now I don't know what the hell y'all gonna do with Jessie Woo, but I done had just about enough of her. So yeah, she was doing her thing, and she was trying to sing one of Whitney Houston's songs, and she got to a certain part, she stopped and was like, "I'm dead." Well, girl, your career is dead, and that's probably why they gonna never take off. Cause you was a nasty heifer. You a low down cow with a wig on, is what you are. She's very
I agree.
basic. Her makeup is very ashy. I've never seen her when she don't look like she been fighting with a bag of flour. And I've had enough of her. And I'm tired of her lace showing on the front of that wig. Now, mind you, I'm not a professional wig wearer, but I can tell you that that ain't how it's supposed to go. It shouldn't be sitting up there like a fitted baseball cap. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. But I've had enough of her. Now, yeah, Tracy, she want attention too bad. And I've had just about enough of her mess. Now, last up, definitely not least, we have somebody tap dancing with black circles around his eyes and black rings around his tail. And anytime we start talking about tap dancing raccoons, y'all know it got to be Terry doggone Crews. Now, I told y'all it was gonna be some of them to come out of the woodworks to try to co-sign for Master and them to go to Hollenbach, where I don't wash my behind either. Well, Terry Crews, you have failed yet again. You failed. Just like your mama failed, so did you. And the school system, wherever the hell you managed to graduate from, you failed. All y'all failed together. You got a big fat F, because ain't nobody following you, Terry Crews. Black folks gave you away a long time ago. We don't care what you do, whether you bathe or don't bathe. You are no longer our concern, dear. But I'll give you an A for effort and an F for completion.
I cannot believe he had the audacity to stand up there and tell everyone, if you're not sweating, you're not showering.
Yep,
What
that's what he
is
said.
that?
But you know that's what he do. Now I'm waiting to see if Candace Owens bring her tap dancing behind out there to try to convince her she ain't washing her behind.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another dirt defender. That's what's going down. Y'all, the link is still up there on the chat. So if y'all want to weigh in on any of these juicy topics, y'all better come on with the come on. Hey, princess.
Hey, darling.
Hey,
I ain't
princess.
even seen me in here. I ain't gonna stay on all night with you because I ain't been feeling good today. But I'll push through. I just want to see it because I ain't come to see you in a few days.
Girl, I ain't been on here in a few days like that. I've been living my best life.
I saw you up there. I said, did she go to the beach and go on vacation without a sister? I don't know. I had missed the
Mm-hmm.
crown chest too. I was coming in and out on the tail end, so I wasn't
Uh-huh.
able to type in because I was in the bushes. But you know, I miss you.
Uh-huh.
Now, I have not seen the Housewives of Potomac yet. But I was thought my thing said they was coming back on and was watch what happens live. And Miss Wendy had a little shade in her chest for that daggone Gizelle. For had a little bit for Candace too. But she definitely was serving it for Giselle, and she was talking about how they gonna talk about that daggone the rumors with her and Eddie or whatever. She said she found out watching just like everybody else, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see about that. But also because of Princess. I sat up there and watched the Terry Crews stuff. I have a problem when you say back in the day as a child that bothered me, you ain't got to bathe because you don't stink. Or
But
you
this is
ain't
the problem, Princess. You know he's not telling the truth. He's coming out in defense of the clear folks because that is his job. As they're just like I got designated snipers, the clear people have designated tap dancers, and he is a designated tap dancer. Now he done came out to show y'all his Mr. Bojangles routine, and y'all not appreciating his Mr. Bojangles routine. Now he forgot to find out that we had already traded him. I know he played football for a few minutes, and they traded him till they cut him. So he done realized that we done already traded his contract by 5, 6 years ago. Terry, you ain't played for our team in a long time. You jumping out here to say, well, it's not just them. I do it too, baby. You are them. We gave them your contract.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's problematic now because this is not his first instance. But you're not gonna tell me no big funky football player that sit up there and dance in his titties, you running up and down the street in the football field. Now I've seen him in person. You're not gonna tell me, sir, you don't get musty multiple times of the day or whatever. At least one time a day that you're not taking a bath. You can get the hell out of here with that one.
I agree.
And look what Smart Cookie say. When just a few years ago he was sponsored by Old Spice, you know he was bathing. And I'm gonna tell you how else I know he was bathing. Because every time you seen him in public, he was real greasy from all that cocoa butter and Vaseline. He was sitting up there. He was never ashy like Ken.
shining.
He was never ashy like skin your pores. Never. When you seen Terry Crews had done bathed, washed down, lotion between his toes and everything. I ain't never I ain't never seen so much as an ashy knuckle or elbow on this man. You done bathed and greased up. Now you come running out here jumping around talking about I don't bathe. You a lie. Every picture Terry Crews ever took looked musky. I know you bathe at least every other hour. You got to. Just by the looks of it.
Now that thing,
Exactly.
my comments on what's his name? Tory Lanez, the midget.
Yes, girl. What you got on Tory and his hairline? Please, can we talk about this hairline? Cause he keep pulling up to the scene with his ceiling missing. Okay, every time I see him, that's all I hear in my head, and I know that's not his song. But every time I see Tory Lanez Princess, I be like, pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Like, would you please pull your top down, sir?
Well,
Okay, I
apparently he
don't know
got
what
the
this thing.
he bought. I don't know. He didn't go apparently go to the hair club for men or the right people to
Yes,
get
he
his
did.
hairline
Yes,
fixed
he did. He didn't have
because they
enough hair to
said
pull
he
up there.
went. I said the
He
right
went.
people.
No, I'm telling you, I saw who he went to. He went to the right people. They gotta have enough hair to pull healthy follicles from to put in that bald spot. The problem was the bald spot was too big. And by the time they fill in all the hair on the bald spot, he'd have had a permanent fade. It wouldn't have been nothing left around the edges. He'd have been edgeless like his mammy. That's what he would have been. Okay?
Sinitra, Sinitra, you
He
do
like
hair,
his beats
okay?
down
You
low
do
and his
hair as
top low.
well, Sinitra. And now you've seen these men. Days of old, they used to wear toothpaste, but now these men out here got 360 waves done, and in a quick weave or whatever
I
they doing. They getting
know.
the units putting on their head. So I know he got enough money that if he had to go that route, that he could get him a 360 piece put
But
on the
he
top of
don't.
his head as well.
But this is the problem. He don't want a lace front. He was trying to get the surgery so that way he could go swimming and stuff, and it wouldn't just come out. He don't want to weave. He don't want a lace front. But the problem is when you like your beats down low and your top lit back. I'm gonna need you to wear that hat forever. I want you to bathe in that hat, shower in that hat. When they bury him, I want them to stitch that hat to his scalp. Okay, because his top been lit back.
Just cut it all off, sir. Just cut it
Okay,
all off. But I'm trying to
listen.
find out, I follow Megan, so sometimes she comes up on my feed. And I do get tired of seeing her behind. Like again, y'all say I'm not favorable. I don't like seeing Whitney, what's her name? Wendy's behind and titties. Sometimes I get tired of seeing Megan's titties. She looks nice, but I get tired of seeing her titties and her clapping her ass every 5 minutes. Cause ma'am, you are so much far talented than that. Then I always be clapping your ass on every IG post. But I'm wondering what is in that ass clapping and in that taint of hers that got this man so crazy that he is
Girl,
obsessed with her.
You know what? I'm starting to believe maybe somebody told him if he could just stay with that thing that his hair grew back. Maybe that's why he just can't leave it alone because it's giving me ooh, it's giving me all kind of feelings. Y'all don't mind me, Daddy just put a piece of meat in my mouth off the grill. But yeah, for real. Abort, wrong road. I had to holler because it was so good. Oh my god! But
All right.
mm, it made me stutter real quick because it was that good. Like threw me off. I was like, wow, okay, gotcha. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. But my thing was after he did what he did to that girl, why was you trying to rush the stage to get where she was? Now you done violated, and them people finna lock your little midget behind up. Can you imagine what they gonna do to midget Mike in American prison? Can you just imagine?
Mm.
Now with him being 2 foot and 7 inches tall, you know where his head gonna land on everybody. That's all I'ma
Right
say.
there. And
And
I
y'all
think
finna
that's why Megan liked him so much. They talked about it. He's not looking, but baby, he was the right height.
he
She's a
landed
tall
right where
girl.
he was supposed to land. That's right. Megan is
Yeah.
my height, so I know what them long legs do. And apparently, height wise, maybe it was just, connect the dots. Maybe that's what that was. But all I'm gonna say is, yeah, I had to clean it up, Queen of C. I had to clean that up. I ain't want nobody to think I was over here acting wrong on
You
the
know,
air.
I go to the left automatically. So
Right. That's why I hurried up and cleaned it up because I know how you get. I know how you get. So yeah, they dug, like I always say, like the old folks used to say, when you dig one ditch, dig two. They dug a ditch for that girl and both of them busted their heads open, in that order.
because he went there to troll her with the baby, and I got a problem. The baby, he's all the way down in the gutter. Now you go from making millions together, okay? You got to make money together. Y'all dropped y'all bag over some
Mm-hmm.
foolishness. With Tory, you ain't heard the baby and Tory Lanez make no top 10 songs
Sure.
together. You hear Megan and the baby, so you done messed up the bag, and you done brought this clown up here on your set to troll her because she feeling a certain type of way about you, and I think she might be doing extra too against the baby. But y'all put the friendship down, or even if you don't like each other, I'll learn to work with you when I'm making that kind of money together. And you put the bag down to invite this fool up on stage, and because he just trying to get at her, he coochie with. Okay, it looks. I got to look at that. It looks like I don't know. It's stupid on all parts.
Daenerys Targaryen. Is that the girl from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think so. Yeah, with the platinum. But this is the thing. It was the idea that, like I said before, when everybody wanted us to be so outraged, oh, let's cancel the dummy. The dummy should have been canceled, and anybody who was still listening to him should have been canceled. This man has been disrespectful to black women for a coon's age, and ain't nobody had a problem with it. And what he was trying to do to Megan was more of the same. Because I know you, I know the story. Me and you been friends. I know how you feel about this person. So let me bring him up here to make you uncomfortable.
To
That'll
troll
teach
her.
you. Yeah, that'll teach you for not wanting to continue to work with me, even though I done sat up with you talking about this person, and I know how you feel. But now I want to work with him, and because you got the nerve to say something, this is what we gonna do. This is how I'm gonna get you back or put you in your place. Okay, that's all I'm saying. DC say we got our own fools. They can come get their own. Canada need to come get him. Jazzy say Gizelle need to focus on why she don't have no man. Sorry, watching Potomac on the part where they talking about robbing in the bed till noon. Oh, girl, I ain't mad at you. So this is the other thing, right? Um, past that, because that's just it just is what it is, and I find it amusing, just like I found the situation amusing with Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Pettifile being sued. I found it absolutely amusing. Now the part that's not amusing to me, and it's actually just very sad, is why the hell Nicki would tank her whole career for this man. You know what he is. You know he was messing with you when you was underage. There's all kind of accusations of him doing stuff with other young women while they underage. You went and married this man, whether it was for familiarity or whether you wanted to have somebody around that you thought people were going to be intimidated by. I don't know what her motives was. I just find it very sad that she put in all that work to build a career and then turn around and threw it all away for this clown. Yeah, and Natural Born Queen say because she a pervert too. I mean, at this point, I got it. I mean, you got to be like, there's no other explanation because somebody told me a very sordid tale about her messing with an underage boy. So at this point, I'm not shocked that nothing go on. I'm just crossing my fingers and my toes, hoping that this girl get every dollar that's coming to her.
Well, the fact that she married him, she says she's been knowing Kenneth since her childhood. So he's a boy from the hood, and allegedly she known him that long, but she know him from back in the day. So
Well,
she
but
know.
Chris says she know him because she was underage and he was grown and dating her. That's how she knew him
Yeah.
and was talking
I'm
about
He
him.
talking
was
about Nikki, not
I'm
Jen.
talking about Nikki too. Nikki was
yeah,
Oh,
Nikki
when
was
she first
14
started
and he was
when she
21.
when she first started dating him, Princess, she was underage, he was grown, and apparently she was laughing about how he had beat up her little teenage boyfriend and stuff. So she knew that this man was a good old petty foul because he was performing the same acts with her. That's what I think is very
and
strange,
she's
and
complacent.
it's
She's
not even just
complacent with that
she's
foolishness.
sick. She's sick. It's beyond complacency. Complacent is just you got comfortable with something. You got to be sick in your head. The fact that somebody did something to you that was not proper. It was all the way out of the box. Now maybe at 14 you might have thought it was cute or cool. Once you got grown, your mind didn't mature and tell you, hey, what this man did to me as a young girl, he shouldn't have done that. Even if I liked him, he should have been the adult and said, "Look, girl, take your fast butt home." Why would he do that
Mm-hmm.
unless he was a bad person? And then to have these other accusations come out and for her to say, "Oh, he didn't do that," as a means of defending him, I just felt like it was completely out of order. Right, Mo Walker? She was abused. And then you turn around and try to attack somebody else who was abused by this person. Okay,
But
Keaton said, I hope Papa Bear don't get those jeans. Okay.
but Sinitra, what Stockholm syndrome is? It
Of
sounds
course I know
like
what it is. I don't think that heifer got no Stockholm syndrome.
no, no, but listen, I think because in our culture, we don't even delve into that kind of stuff. And it sounds like Nikki was abused and nobody ever took care of her abuse. And so she saw an opportunity after dating, other rap stars and other people that were in the industry to latch on to somebody who she grew up with. And he gave her some sordid tales about some girls he messed around with and did some things with. He never said he raped the girls. He said that they were in relationships.
We can't we
He
can't say the R word. But
I'm sorry, but he never said that he did anything illegal with the girls. He said that he had, they were in relationships and it
but
didn't
this
work
is the
out.
problem with that. The problem with that is it's bull crap. Number one.
Yeah,
That's 1 through 10. And 10 through 20, he did do some illegal stuff. Because what he did,
exactly,
because
exactly.
Mm.
And once she found out
hold
that it
on,
was
sis.
not true,
Hold on. This is what I need you to hear. First of all, it ain't about no find out that it ain't true. She knew it wasn't true when he opened his mouth because everything he did with her was illegal. That's called statutory R word. Okay? So that was illegal. Hey, Leo Queen, I seen you slip in. So she knew what he did was illegal. She knew full well who Kenneth Zoo Petty was when she linked up with that freaking predator. When she had the audacity to be on Queen Radio talking crap and defaming this young woman. Nikki is no victim. There is no, oh, well, she didn't know and she believed him. She ain't believed nothing. She knew full well who and what this predator was. Period, point blank. And she threw her career, everything she worked for and or slept with people to gain, down the toilet for this Negro who, according to his friend, who went on Nosy Whole Live, was selling clothes out the trunk of his car. about a month before he got with this girl. So it wasn't just her going to somebody she grew up with. You can't grow up with a grown man. He was grown when she started messing with him. She was 14. So it wasn't she grew up with him. She went and found a criminal that she knew and she went on back. Now, this is the problem. The problem is she felt like it was normal to be messing with men that were predatory. She behaves as though she thinks it's normal for men to be predatory. I'm here to tell you it is not normal for men to be predatory. Period, point blank. And she set herself up for the okie doke, and now she better hope her pocket can stand the strain. Because this girl is finna sue her. Now that's all I'm saying, sis. I got your mic back, but I had to put
Yeah.
that out there. Like
But I
that,
mean, what you're
she
saying
ain't no
makes sense.
victim.
She's gonna reap what she sowed. And she gonna reap what he sowed because she tried to hide his crimes, and now she's probably gonna go to jail behind it. And if
I
she
doubt she
doesn't
gonna
go to
go to
jail, she
jail.
gonna lose a lot of her money
Yeah, she gonna
because
lose her
what they
bus
did
fare
was
money.
wrong.
Cause
She
even
not
being,
gonna go to jail.
yeah, she ain't going to jail, but she sure finna lose that cash. And the fact that she was up there trying to intimidate this girl, and
Right.
she
That's what
used
I was saying
niggas.
about, yeah, when I
Yeah, she
said jail,
used
I was thinking about the harassment.
Yeah, but that's the money. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
where
Okay.
that civil case come in. So she finna lose money because she was using her money and influence to intimidate this girl. First they tried to
Yeah.
buy her off, and she told them no to the money. So once she said no to the money, then you gonna sick the hound dogs on this girl. When all she did was try to mind her business and live her life. This lady done moved all out of town. Y'all bothered her child. And I'm sorry, I'm a different type of chick. You'd have went after one of my kids and you would have found out just how quick I'll put down that Bible and pick up that Glock for you. Now they better be glad that Jen is a nicer lady than your sister will ever be. Because it wouldn't have
So
been no
I
court
wonder
case.
why didn't he just register as a sex offender in the first place?
Because he feel like he above the law and now he knows that he's not. Now he knows. Mm-hmm. All I say, I hope Nikki Pocket can stay in the strain. Cause
I
this
think
got to
it
be
can.
good.
I think it can, but she it's something wrong with her. You're right. It is something wrong with her. She
Mm-hmm.
supported her brother
Yes,
when
she
he
Yeah.
did.
his case that he got with kids. So apparently that's something that's going on underneath. All
Yeah.
of that. Some families be like that. But
Yeah.
for her not to never trust or stand behind a victim is very problematic. And I'm a Nicki fan, but I can't stand behind that type of foolishness. You
Thank you.
you you marry a man that's
Exactly.
doing that. You stand behind your family, and hey, stand behind your family, but not when they wrong and they out here terrorizing the community. That
Yeah.
I
And
can't
taking
get
advantage
behind
Hmm.
of women, and it goes on for generation after generation, and
children,
yeah.
not women, children.
Yeah.
Sharon, ain't no women. Well, now one of the people that's making accusations against this animal, no woman. These was little girls, young girls. Period. He's an animal, and anybody who can
You
support him
know
and make
what's
excuses
scary
for
is
him
you
is
have
an
to
animal.
imagine how many people they probably have paid off though to go away and not say nothing about it.
But this is the problem. A lot of the things that he's done was done before he had money. So the people weren't going away because they were paid off. The people were going away because him and his hooligan friends were going around threatening and intimidating and frightening these people. Now that's what these
Yeah.
animals were doing. They are animals. Every last one of them. And anybody who can make excuses for or support this mess, you an animal too, and you ought to be in a cage
Yeah.
right along with them.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Sinitra,
sorry, I ain't trying to be funny, but I got a whole problem with people finding ways to make to try to make a victim culpable in their own attacks. That just ain't right.
Sinitra, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong if you know.
Hmm.
Does he not have a case of being brought in for attempted homicide? He tried to off somebody
I heard a
because he's a
story
street
like that.
thug.
I heard a story like that, but I couldn't confirm it.
Maybe you have to do some investigation. Go look up the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
he
why
got
you looking?
a lengthy
Mm.
criminal background.
Well, look here. Why are you looking that up? Let me bring this out. I forgot to tell you we was finna drag this here across the porch. Sorry about that. I'm turning my sound up as loud as I can. Y'all know sometimes it does that when I have to switch devices. Okay, so I will do my best. Okay. All right. I may have to switch back to the other one. Y'all give me 1 second.
Well, while she fixing her YouTube, in the meantime, make sure that y'all like this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're not already a member of the royal family, please go down there and click that join button. And I'm sure Miss Egypt, if you can't see the join button, then she has a link in the chat, and DC puts it in the chat as well. Click the join button so you can become an official royal family member. We have lots of things here. Sister
Yes.
Sinitra.
I
Sister
appreciate you, girl. Thank you for my commercial. Yes, and also the link for membership is also in the description box below the video. Hey, Silver Diamond, can y'all hear me better now? Do I have more volume?
Yeah.
Catherine
Yeah.
Yeah.
is showing up as a new member. Catherine, I thought you was already part of the family. Well, welcome to the royal family. Y'all make sure you give Catherine a royal family welcome. We appreciate you. We're happy to see you. Silver Diamond, please keep checking your tracking because I think your stuff's supposed to get there on Monday. But let me know, okay? Hit me in the inbox and let me know when that arrives. But while we talking about that, I do not want to slide past Lunay. Now, Lunay, y'all know, hosted the reunion for that debacle, which was called Jocelyn's Cabaret.
That was
Okay,
a trashy mess.
and, but hold on.
But
So
I'm here
she
for it.
so she hosted. I know, Princess. I know you love it, girl. And a lot of people did. I wasn't here for it. Just because I'm not the biggest Jocelyn fan. I have lots of thoughts about Jocelyn, and none of those thoughts tell me to watch that show. Now that's all I'm gonna say. So now, when it come down to it, Lunel hosted the reunion, and then apparently she was on social media saying that Zeus and Jocelyn's cabaret was taking broken women and taking advantage of them, and basically what everybody else said about this show. How about then? Apparently, I'm hearing that Lemuel Porter, what's in the Lemuel Plummer? Is that his name, DT?
Yes, that's the
Lemuel
That's the
Yeah.
Plummer.
that's
Yeah,
the
the one that
producer.
owns Zeus. Well, apparently he called her out in the middle of the stream or whatever, and then she ended up apologizing. Now, this is what I got to say about that, because
Well,
it's
I need
going to
to
worry
see
my
that.
nerves if I don't. Explain to me, y'all, how Lunel get all these selective morals after you done cash them people check. Now, this is what I like. This is what I want to know. Now, I like Lunel pretty good, but you done sat up here, you done hosted a reunion, you done cashed it at the check, you done watched all this tomfoolery and chitlin circuit nonsense. You done took your part in it. You done took your pound of flesh. And see, at the end of the day, it's in for a penny, in for a pound. If you took part in this mess at all, sugar, you just as guilty. Then you sit your ignorant behind up there. And yes, I do mean ignorant. And you making these comments. Yes, Catherine Lunell got to know better. You know she know better based on what she said. If you had the wherewithal to have that to say, then common sense says you knew better. But instead of you saying, you know what, while I would love that check, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay, yeah, she was backsliding. How y'all say?
Okay.
Backpedaling, pussy popping.
Pussy
That's what she
popping.
was doing. And then when she got called out, she had the audacity, y'all, and the good gall to sit up there and then backpedal some more and go to apologizing. Lunel, madam, when you don't have anything to say, keeping silent is always an option. There are some people who make more sense when they shut the hell up, just like me on tonight's episode of Potomac. Go ahead, princess. Y'all
Okay,
put the
so I
rappers
need to
away.
see what
Auntie too.
you're saying. I can see both sides, more your side than to her side, but because I actually watched that lackluster reunion, I can understand that some points during the reunion, it was so much stuff that they edited out. They only did 2 episodes of reunion. They needed to have done 3. because so much was cut out. It was such bad editing. They asked the question,
Yeah.
the girl had one outfit on and then cut back to another outfit that she had on last episode. It was terrible. But
hold on
uh,
real quick, sis. DC, y'all in the chat, Regina say, how does she join? Y'all make sure she knows. There is a link in the description box below. There should also be a join button. Y'all give us some better instructions because y'all know I'm not the best, but make sure that she knows how to do that. Um, if that's what she would like to do. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Princess.
so at some point during like the second episode, she was saying, look, they was all backpedaling, pussy popping during the show, even the horse, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they were arguing over nothing. They were acting ridiculous. So she says, well, I've been around the block. She told some of them they was trying to, pull the wool over her eyes, talking about they don't do this. Oh, the one girl, she say she has a man, but she has to make sure her man gets paid, and she pays him
That's a
as her
pimp.
man. Yeah,
She
she
said
don't want.
that's her.
Say,
She
I
said
don't
that's
have
her
no pimp.
manager. She said
I
that's her
don't have no pimp.
manager.
And
That's a pimp.
look, and Lunay kept saying, like, look, I've been around the block, I done seen a lot of stuff, and I've been in the game. You're not gonna tell me that he's not a pimp, but okay, sis. And so it was times where she was like, well, when you first came in the house, you referred to yourself as a hoe, but now y'all saying you don't want to be called no hoe because you're not a hoe, you want to step up. So she kept going back and forth, even in the episode, saying, talking low with them, but then she would bring it on back. And it was a couple of times that she was just very silent, more so, and just let all of the foolery go on. It was just, she told Jocelyn, she played both sides of the fence, the devil's advocate. Jocelyn, you not talking to these girls right. You could treat them better. But at the same time, she was telling the girls, look, you need to be thankful that Jocelyn gave you a chance. If she did make you a job and put you on TV and put you on a TV show to give you another opportunity to bring yourself out of the game. But as I did a review last year, Jocelyn is pimpish, okay? She talks to them like she's a pimp. She treats them like she's a pimp. The whole premise of the show is you're going to be my bottom broad, okay? The captain is your main girl.
That's the bottom. But Princess, my problem with all that, because see, at the end of the day, I don't really care about the semantics of the show. To me, it's lowbrow, it's low rent. I could never watch it. It just ain't gonna never happen. But this is my issue. At the end of the day, of course, Jocelyn talked to them like a pimp because that's how the people in her life talk to her. According to her own mouth, her mama was pimping her out. Her mama had her out there selling coochie and talking to her funny because she could only bring home a couple $100 in a night. Now that's out of her own mouth. I ain't making up no lies on. But this is my issue with Lunay. Bump Jocelyn because we already know what she do. Lunay know what Jocelyn do. Lunay knew the premise of this show because this ain't the first season. Lunay, I'm sure, watched this season to get ready for the reunion. You brought your little short, funny looking iced potato shape behind up in there to be the darn host for the reunion for this hold down at the Heaux house. And then after you collect the check, talk your stuff, going back and forth, whatever, however, calling yourself trying to keep it balanced, fair, whatever. I don't know how fair you could be at a Heaux house, but it is what it is. I've never been to one. I'm not
No,
judging.
a whole house.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. And Princess, I don't judge hoes. Some of my best friends is hoes. Shout out to the 352. But at the end of the day, you don't go in there, collect the check, and then start talking about, oh, this a shame what they did and taking advantage of these broken women and exploiting them. Baby, you did the same thing because you took your old, crusty, half dead, funny looking. I swear to God, I think her nose come off at night and snap back on in the morning. She's giving me Mrs. Potato Head. While you sitting there,
Oh Lord.
you came to cash the check. You took your 30 pieces of silver. Judas, if you felt like these women were being exploited, Judas, why did you take your 30 pieces of silver? So
And
now
she
me,
did. Lunel did say she did say she had never seen the show before.
she
She
is
said
a
that
lie. Let me tell you something,
At
Evangelist.
that
And
point,
hold
she
on,
saw the
Princess.
show.
Let me handle this. At the end of the day, she said it, but let me do this for you. Those of y'all who sensitive, cover your ears. She's a lying seven sacks of shit. She did see that show. Ain't no way in hell you can prepare for that show and you ain't watched not one episode of that reunion. In order for you to be able to officiate and be talking about stuff and asking questions, is because you had to prepare for the reunion. So even if she didn't watch it before, once she started preparing for that reunion, you mean to tell me that she couldn't say, y'all, I thought I could do this? I'm not going to be able to. Judas.
right,
Judas.
Well, if you watched it, Evangelist, at the beginning when Jocelyn and Ballistic brought her into the trailer, the first thing she said is, I want to know where Ballistic is. We only know Ballistic from
from
Jocelyn's
the show.
Cabaret
Thank
and
you.
from
Yeah,
that other show on the
And
We
for
Network.
marriage
She
and
hadn't
for
watched
marriage
it.
boot camp.
yeah.
That's the
And she
only way
talked
she would
about
have
how
known that
fine
stuff.
he was and everything.
I
But
think
that's the whole
Lunay
point.
knew what she was getting into, but that reunion, that second show, I think it got a little bit further than what she had thought she signed up for. You
Uh-huh.
heard the way Jocelyn talked to that girl and talk about
You
her
know
taking the
what?
praise
And
pills,
Princess, I
go
think
take care of
that
your baby. They was
I
low down. They was
I
really low
think
down.
that first break when they went out to that trailer, I think Jocelyn got her a little bit of that booger sugar because she came back in there. She was sniffling and touching her nose, and she seemed like she was more full of herself. And
But
she
this
was
is the
just
thing. She probably did. Because I'm not finna get into the points and highlights of that debacle.
right,
I don't cover that mess for a reason. Because unlike Lunel, I'm not Judas.
right, right,
Okay. See, at the end of the day, when I don't support something and I feel like it's wrong fundamentally, I ain't never gonna do it. Period, point blank.
right,
Oh, my sister
right.
in the house, she said Jocelyn back on that crack allegedly. Girl, is she back on that hard? Now you know that would explain a lot. But the thing
Yeah,
is,
That's
for
what they
Lunel,
saying. That's
but
what they saying.
but this the thing, that's what happened when you start off with that clean and you can't afford it. Because clean is expensive.
right.
I don't care how stepped on it is, it's expensive. And when your money get bad, you're gonna have to downgrade to that hard because that's just what it is. Period,
Uh-huh.
point blank. Now don't ask me how I know, but I know a few things. Now the
Right.
reality is I don't care whether she coked up or choked up. The bottom line is Lunel is a hypocrite. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Her
I
hypocritical
felt like
mind
that too.
got exposed today. One thing that y'all know I am not with is the respectability politics where you sit up and you better than this one, you better than that one. You got a problem with hoes, but you on the whole show. You got a problem with
Yeah,
pimps, but you up here officiating the pimp reunion at the whole
yeah.
house. I'm glad she got dragged. I hope they drag her big tail to until at least two of her stomachs come off. Because it looked like the
Yeah.
other got both. I hope they drag her until at least two of her stomachs fall off in the process. Because see that
Mm,
right there,
mm,
it wasn't right.
mm.
No way, shape, form, or fashion. She deserved to be dragged.
No, it wasn't right. They didn't have nobody around to hug them girls, to give them
I
no
don't
kind
care
of.
nothing about that
Well,
show,
that wasn't the
Evangelist.
point.
I'm gonna tell you again. That's one and number two on that. I don't care about that show. One thing y'all gonna learn about me is when I say I don't support something, I don't
Yeah.
support it. I'm talking about what Lunel did. The hell with that show. I don't care nothing about Jocelyn at all. I don't
Right.
appreciate nothing about her at all. And it's not because she's a hoe. It's because she's a slimy person. I know some real
Yeah.
cool hoes. Hell, I got some of them in my family. But
Right.
I don't like that hoe because that hoe is trifling. That hoe is
Yeah.
slimy. And that hoe need her behind towed up. And according to the streets, them girls down there in Miami, they gave her what she needed. They beat her real good outside that club,
Yeah, I've
is what
heard
they
that
tell me.
too.
So for all that noise and rah-rah she made, apparently she ain't got the hands to back up nothing she said. She can pull that stuff with the Hollywood crew. She can pull that stuff with reality TV girls, but she can't pull that stuff with real girls on the block, and we all know it. Well, let me say this: those of us who have ever been real girls on the block, we know she can't do it. And I'm gonna leave that right there. But for Lunel, this dragon's for you, Hooker. It's just for you. I want her to get that today or tomorrow. And you know what else about her that irritates me while I'm on her tail? It irritates me that she would take her old half dead behind and be all on social media taking pictures in her drawers while she looking like a pregnant seal. It looked like she holding
What?
a rock in her belly. I want
She's a
somebody to walk
savage.
up. I want somebody to walk up and slap her in her belly and make her booty poke out because
Now
apparently
look,
she got it in the
sis.
wrong position.
Look,
I'm gonna
sis.
pass on
You know
that.
what you're giving me? What you're giving me? Okay, Evangelist Lunel is a Savage Fenty ambassador, so she's modeling Rihanna stuff. But what
I
you're giving
don't
me,
care.
what
But
you're
see, at
giving
the
me
end of
that
the
make
day,
it
you
bring to my
said,
mind is she just need a check. And she's probably doing any and everything, especially
Right.
since the pandemic, to get a check. And so
but
when
this
you
is
need
my
a check, you
problem.
don't have no
If you
morals.
do, but this is my thing. If you ain't got no morals, say that. I know people who will tell you out their mouth they don't have no morals, and I respect it. My thing is, don't say one thing on Monday and say something else on Tuesday. Don't let me catch you, rocking the mic for a fish sandwich, and then by Wednesday you telling me that you don't do that. Like if that's what
You
you do,
coming to
stand 10
Jesus.
toes down.
Right.
Whatever you do, you do. Let me tell you something. I try to live decent now, but when I was dirty, I was just dirty. You take it any way you want to.
Right.
I don't like hypocrites, and that's what Lunel is giving me. And the fact that she's a Savage Fenty um ambassador, what that mean to me? Because I didn't see Savage Fenty. It looked like to me that old beach whale was wearing a car cover. That's what it looked like to me. That looked like one of them boy pieces on the front of a Honda. While she's sitting up there looking like a Ford Escape. And yeah, I'm talking about her. Because I think what she did was slimy. You
Yeah.
literally felt like on his face that what you did was that the show itself was morally wrong. But you walked in to take a check, Hooker, is what you did. As much as you try to make like these girls so broken and so low, you just as low and you just as broken. You went in there, you hold yourself out. You a whole prostitute, baby. You a
Yeah.
whole prostitute. You did it for the check. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for doing it for the check. I'm mad at you for backtracking and then trying to climb up on a soapbox. And then I'm even more mad at you after you pulled a hypocrite game. Then you went to backpedaling. Once some people called you out by cashing the check. Lunel, this
Right.
drag is for you. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Because there's
Now
no way you knew what type of girls you were coming in to
thank
deal with.
you.
You
Right.
knew that. You knew that some of those girls is real prostitutes and most of them is strippers. So what did you come in there to think that Jocelyn Hernandez was gonna do
Right.
on a TV
Mm-hmm.
show? She still ain't
Thank
doing
you.
it
This
herself.
cabaret she been doing for 5 years. I'm tired of
Nothing
it.
cabaret. It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing cabaret about it.
Nothing. It's a bunch of
Lord.
stripping
Look here,
and
Tracy say
They ain't
Lunel
even
wish she
stripping.
could look. Princess, do you see this? See the
And what
snipers
she
are
do?
out this evening, y'all. Tracy say Lunel wish she could sell it. Girl, she couldn't
Well,
get
from
it.
what she said, it sounds like she
tell
did back
what?
in the day.
Back in the day, she might have, but right now she couldn't give that away with a block of government cheese. Ain't nobody taking that. Regina Burnett, welcome to the royal family, baby. We appreciate you. We love you. Glad you're here. Y'all make sure y'all give her a royal family welcome, okay?
Hey, guys.
Welcome, welcome.
Yes, we glad you found the link. We glad to have you. Please come again and come often. Okay? So now that we done drug Lunel aptly, the next person that needs a good old drag across this porch is that trifling hussy. What's her name again? Jessie Woo. And I do have to say who, because who the hell are you? What's your career other than being on social media making noise and saying stuff that you ain't got no goddamn business?
That's what I put in the chat. I said, Jesse, who? Who is she?
Jesse Who, just what you just said, like Doctor Who, they must be first cousins. Trav,
Right.
welcome to the
Oh
Royal
yeah.
Family. Y'all, please give Trav Stokes a Royal Family welcome. Trav is always kicking it with us,
Welcome,
and
Trav.
he just
Yeah.
decided to get his birth
Hey,
certificate.
guys.
We so happy to have you. We so happy to have you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes. Welcome, Regina. Welcome, Trav. We happy to have both of y'all. But yeah, the idea that she get up there, her singing is all right. It's passable. She ain't no singing squirrel. She can hold a note. But then while
Mm-hmm.
you're wilding out, you try to tell this lame joke and you're changing the words or whatever. My sister Nosy Whole Live is officially a member of the Royal family.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey,
to this house.
Nosy.
first pause and stop the presses. It's 289 of y'all in here. If every last one of y'all don't tell my sister she welcome to the Royal family, I'ma shut the porch down right
It's
now.
some hoes
Y'all
in
better
this house.
Welcome,
welcome her to the Royal
Nosy.
family.
In this
I'll
house.
be right now.
Welcome, welcome.
That's one.
Yes, we so happy to have you. Always happy to have you. You know you are loved over here, honey. Always that. Always that. But yeah, Jessie Woo, I done had enough of her. She up there singing and changing out the words for comedic effect. We've all done it. When Nicki Minaj had the song Bees, what she said, Bees in the what was the song?
Bees in the trap.
Bees in the Trap. Like me and my kids was clowning way back and we had remixed it to Beans in the Pot. Like we was just clowning, so that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. My issue is my issue with her was after you do that, then I'm dead. Like that's how she ended it. And it's like, girl, it's not cute. It's not giving anything. Only thing it gave was disrespect. It gave
She
pure
lacks
disrespect.
class.
And that's one of my feelings.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Enough
She
of
don't have
her
no class.
And I
at
think you're
all.
right. I think you're right, Sinitra. I think Jessie Who and Doctor Who are related because Jessie Who must be using Doctor Who's teleporter phone box to get around, and it comes.
I,
Sometimes the sound comes out, goes wee wee wee,
you so
and
silly. Hold on, first pause. Mocha Latte, Mocha Lotta. Welcome to the royal family, honey. Y'all give her a royal family welcome. We're
Hey,
so happy to have you. We appreciate you. Y'all make sure you come again, come often, and don't miss out on nothing. We're so happy to have you. Yep, it's a whole lot of mermaids in the house. That's one thing about our sister channels. It's a whole lot of overlapping. Y'all, Princess done jump back on the screen, baby. She done snatched the wig off. She getting comfortable. I told y'all, wigs off, shoes off,
it's been a
unhook them
long
bra
day. I was
strap.
eating chicken wings. That's all I had today.
Mm-hmm. I'm chewing right now.
On some
Yeah,
meat.
she's so disrespectful. I've had enough of Jessie Woo. I've had enough of Jessie Who. The
Where did
TARDIS.
she come from, Jessie Woo?
She was
Wild and
on
out
Love and Hip
allegedly.
Hop. No, she was on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and then she got into
Oh,
it
okay.
with Mona Scott Young,
She
and
was.
yeah, and then Mona
Oh.
Scott Young. The word on the street, and I don't know how true it is, but the word on the street was that Mona Scott supposedly blacklisted her, so she ain't really been able to work or whatever. She's still doing her mediocre music, but unfortunately, mediocre music don't sell. And now this last one, she was showing, clips from the video. She taking, some of the video. She's nude with flowers and vines wrapped around. It's like, girl, ain't nobody buying that.
She got a song.
She got a few of them. She got a decent voice. I ain't gonna lie on her, but
wait,
it's
does she
just
have an album?
well, I don't know about all that now. I just
I
heard her
don't
sing a
remember
few
her
times.
on none of this.
Yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop Miami. She sure was. I think it was. Y'all in the chat. Y'all let me know. Was it the first season, second season? Which one was it? Okay, that's what it was. I knew Trev was gonna have my back. Trev said she faked the beef with Amara La Negra. Yeah, pretending like she had a problem with Amara. I remember her
What?
being down there. Yeah, her and them baseball cap wigs she be putting on, and then piling all that war paint on her face, looking ashy, like she's half dead.
Oh,
I
Lord.
think she missed her calling. Now, if she go and audition for some of them goddamn zombie movies, I think that heifer's gonna get in. She's gonna be a shoe in. They ain't even gonna have to do no makeup on her. They can just usher her right onto the set.
Well, obviously she's forgettable because I ain't remember none of this stuff.
Right. And then she tried and get in the spotlight by talking about Whitney Houston.
Yeah, she was on Wild and Out, and you know
Oh,
how they do the jokes and stuff on there, and try, you know how that goes, the back and forth, the snapping, like that. And when she put
Yeah.
Whitney into it, it was just too far. It was just too far, and I feel like Jessie Woo, this is your life. Now you have to live your whole life on Instagram, and then she's got a YouTube page too. And her, even her little reads on YouTube are dry. It's just as dry as her foundation. Now, I don't know who's responsible for her makeup or her mouth, but whoever it is, both of them should be fired immediately, with
She do
immediate
her
effect.
own.
mm-hmm.
She does her own.
Oh
Yes,
my
and then had the
goodness.
nerve. Now, if y'all recall, it was just a while back that she had the audacity to be on Instagram trying to play the colorist card.
Yeah.
Leo Queen. Y'all welcome AP Leo Queen to the royal family. She is a new royal family member. Y'all please give her the royal welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a part of the family. We're happy to have you, and you are
Hey,
highly welcome in the palace. We're very happy to have you. Yes. So she tried to pull the colorist card as though people were clowning her because she's dark. When in actuality, what happened was she did a video without her makeup. And she said that her issue was, okay, yeah. Oh, you were Haitian too? All right, all right. I love it. I love it when our beautiful Haitian ladies are in the chat. Beautiful. But yeah, she thought what now I'm not gonna say she thought. She tried to use the colorist card to cover up for people clowning her about her bad skin because she took the makeup off and that skin was splotchy and uneven. She had very much was giving us dark circles around the eyes as though she had an uncle who happened to be a raccoon. It was a mess. And so then she, decided she was gonna go on this rant. And y'all don't like brown skinned girls. And what happened to the song with Beyonce, Brown Skin Girl? What happened to that? What happened to that? And it's like, Jesse, they weren't clowning you because you're dark, sweetie. They're clowning you because you don't take good care of your skin. You don't use any turmeric.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to use vitamin C serum for your hyperpigmentation. You don't know what to do to help yourself at all. That's why
Right.
they're clowning you because you spending your money, buying weaves and wigs when you should have been buying skincare products. That's why they was clowning you. It had absolutely nothing to do with you being a brown skinned girl. Nothing at all. At the end of the day, buy better foundation. Take care of your skin. Get your facials, honey. Spend less time clowning dead legends and spend more time at the esthetician's office.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she needs to
Mm-hmm.
do. She's a terrible little person and she has terrible little wigs. And I'm tired of her and her wigs. All of them. I'm tired of seeing her lace. And the next time she put on a wig that's that loose, please, please include a chin strap because she's in danger. And I don't know whether she's a threat to public safety. Think about it, B. Think about it, DT. If she riding down the highway and that window come open, baby, that wig can come out in traffic and get on somebody's windshield, it'll call a 10-car pilot.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We'll lose everybody. Jazzy Q,
Lord have
Exactly.
mercy.
welcome to the Royal family. Thank you so much for becoming a Royal family member. You all know the drill. Make sure you give my beautiful niece, Jazzy Cuteness, a Royal family welcome. I ain't got to tell you to come off because you always here.
hey,
Okay?
Nas.
Yes. Mocha Lotta say, nah, they clowned her because she was very arrogant. You can't help it if you have bad skin, if it's hereditary, which is true. Some things are hereditary, but I feel like she could have done more for herself if she wasn't sitting around constantly doing ignorant things and bothering other people. See,
Exactly.
it's just like Gizzard Neck. Now, if Gizzard Neck had took her time, got some cool sculpting, a neck lift, you know how they put the wires in your face and pull everything up. She could have got that
Mm-hmm.
extra skin cut off her neck. But instead of her spending her time doing that, she went and bought a she shed and some clearance discontinued paint and painted the outside, her and Robin by themselves, and spent all her time attacking other people's marriages rather than trying to pull herself up by the neck straps. See, that's what happens. You can always tell who is so concerned with other people's business because their own business is raggedy. You can't tend to your business and somebody else's too. When I was a girl,
Mm-hmm.
my daddy told me you got 6 months to mind your business and 6 months to stay out everybody else's. Y'all will catch that later. That's the whole year. When you spend
Exactly.
all your time meddling in somebody else's business, I promise you your life gonna be raggedy. I promise you. That's what it's gonna
Well,
always be. Mo Walker say, "Whitewash the barn." Girl, did you take us back to what was that book? Oh God, Princess, what was the book where they had to whitewash the fence?
I
If
don't
you
know.
don't, oh my
Uncle
God,
Tom's Cabin.
no, no, no. It was the one with Boo Radley in them.
Oh,
Oh
shoot.
God,
Hold
y'all better
on.
give me the name of that book. It's gonna mess with me. Somebody talk
Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird. Thank you, because my brain
Oh,
was on freeze and I couldn't get it. But when she said whitewash that barn, that's exactly what happened.
mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, Alondra was in for the win too. I'm telling you, yes, y'all came through for me because I was trying to figure it out. That's exactly what it was. Keisha, you said your grandmama used to tell you the same thing, girl. Yes, 6 months and 6 months. Six for
Mm-hmm.
yours and six to stay out of everybody else's. It just don't make no sense. And Jessie
Yeah, and
Woo, this dragon's for you, honey. This one's for you.
mm-hmm.
Keep
And yeah,
Whitney
Jessie
name out
who
your mouth. I mean, if for no other reason, this lady is deceased. You don't have no respect. And you would think
Clearly,
you
she
would think,
don't.
right, but the thing is, you
exactly,
would think you would have some respect. She walk around every day looking like the undead, but you can't respect the dead. Now, y'all make that make sense.
exactly.
Princess,
Ada,
did I say something wrong again?
No.
no,
It used to be a time where stuff like that was off limits. You didn't talk about deceased, uh, like your ancestors or the people who gone before you. Those people are off limits. Nowadays, these kids don't care.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Now,
just the kids, it's other folks as
yeah,
well.
all of them that lost.
Yeah, yeah.
Child Mocha Lotta say, hell, I thought her skin was flawless the couple times I seen her. But long as she got that makeup on, it be flawless and ashy. But it's hard to make yourself look like you're glowing and moisturized when everything is war paint. What I want to know is how many hours does it take every morning to apply that to her face? That's what I want to know. And yes, Smart Cookie, they need to cancel her. They need to cancel everything about her lease, her car note, her life support, and even if she ain't on it. Yes,
Not a life
you don't speak
support.
ill of the dead. You don't do it. And see, mind you, I don't mind speaking ill of her. After all, she's just the undead. She's not dead yet.
See, that's why I'm glad that I'm pretty, that I don't have to rely on makeup to make me look a certain way.
Yeah,
That's
she needs
it.
that dragon. Catherine says she be scamming with them filters. Yeah, she scammed the hell
mm-hmm.
out of them filters. She is sick. Say Uncle Jesse look like the walk. Yes, Uncle Jesse definitely looks like the Walking Dead. Or maybe she's the Talking Dead because apparently she can't shut the hell up.
I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if her, I wonder if her and Kleenex Candace have the same makeup artist.
No, because they ain't that. You know what? The day they turn Jesse Who into a squirrel, I'm turning off the internet, and y'all ain't gonna never see me back no more. I'm not gonna tolerate that. Now we tolerated that mess off of Kleenex Candace. We tolerated that, but I'm not gonna tolerate that off Jesse Who. She already got enough struggles. Now
Mm-hmm.
you can't be no undead squirrel. Now you already undead. Now just leave it at that. Okay, I'm the same way. Y'all don't catch me in makeup too much. I don't like the way it feels. If I do anything, I put a little something on my eye or my lip every once in a blue moon. But I don't really care for that stuff. And I'm not mad at the ladies who wear it. If you wear makeup and you still beautiful, sis, I love you being beautiful. But when it comes to Jessie Who, with her bad skin and that concrete spackle she puts on every morning, and she's constantly saying things that are disrespectful and problematic, I got a problem with her. Jazzy
Mm-hmm.
Cuteness say, I still don't know who she is. You ain't missed nothing. That's why we keep calling her Jessie Who. Who the hell are you, Jesse? And Nacho Twins Mama, welcome to the royal family. We so glad to have you. Y'all please give her the royal family welcome. We are glad to have you. And of course, you know you holla
Well,
because you always hanging out over here with us on this porch, baby.
Hey guys!
Okay? The family is in the building. So now, Princess, I'm gonna ask you and DT because I think the evangelist might be long with me. We don't be watching all the new music like that, and I still ain't seen the rumors video. I saw clips from the rumors video. I heard a little bit of the sound. It didn't sound bad. I thought both ladies looked real cute or whatever. They had makeup and nails and all like that. But Princess and DT, did y'all hear the song yet?
Woo.
Um, I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
but I will be listening to it tonight.
That's the song. That's the song with Cardi B and Lizzo. Rumors.
Oh, I heard that they was making the song. I didn't know it was
So
out.
you still haven't heard the song?
Let me go on side. I saw Lizzo do an interview talking about how nasty Cardi was talking to her and how it turned her on. That's all
Oh
I
my!
know. I didn't know that it was an actual song. I thought it
Now
was
you
something
know
that
you got to warn me before you tell me stuff like that. I ain't took no 81 milligram aspirin today.
look, I didn't tell the details. That was the nice version of what she
Oh
said.
sweet God, don't tell me the details. Thank you for the clean version. Thank you.
Only because I care.
And thank you. God gonna bless you for me. Yeah, I'm
Hold on,
telling
I'll be
you.
back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you okay? She finna go listen and give us the honest input. Cause I didn't listen to it. A lot of times, I'm like one of the last people to hear the music. A lot of times, simply because I'm too old, and I'm just gonna call it what it is. I'm just too old. I don't care that much. Yeah, them 81 milligram. That's the heart regimen. When Princess started talking, sometimes I try to keep my aspirin close because I don't know what she might say, and my chest go to getting tight.
The
So
nerve.
yeah, so I need a warning. Yeah,
You don't know what I might say?
I don't know what you might say. No. See, y'all act like I just be saying some crazy stuff, but you say some crazy stuff too. Linda Fauntleroy, welcome to the Royal Family, sis. We so glad to officially have you as a Royal Family member. You another one that's always here. You already know we love you, but you all give Linda a Royal Family welcome. I don't care if we got to say it 100 times a night. You make sure that you show some love to our new family members. Nacho Twins mama says, listen, this porch call was too strong. I had to finally pull up a chair. Thank y'all for the warm welcome. Girl, you're going to always get a warm welcome over here. Okay? You ain't going to get nothing but love here. Everybody got to behave. Everybody got to behave. Miss Bernice, you done made it. She said she was proud of Alabaster tonight. You know what? I ain't going to lie. I still don't like her. I still don't like her. But I will say this. Alphabet was decent tonight. She was decent. Arithmetic was pretty decent. She was.
Yeah, I have to agree. Yeah, Anita's storyline was very good tonight. I enjoyed
Mhm.
her.
Yeah. It was something else. It was something else. I think her being out there around normal people kind of reset her brain waves a little bit. That's right, Mo. This how we do it over here, baby. We show love over here. If you can't show love, we might have to show you the door. If you can't show love, I might have to show you the door. So I'm so glad that we got a loving crew over here because we don't mistreat nobody in the royal family. Not nobody. Okay? Jazzy said she was still getting on my nerves. She got on my nerves too. When I saw Mia pull that stunt and then she hurried up and was like, "Oh, that's my part. I'm supposed to be the one jumping in conversation." That's why I say she got to be the double dutch champ in her neighborhood. Cause it's like she was sitting there watching the ropes turning. Y'all know how it go when the rope turning and you kind of pacing and rocking back and forth with the rope, and next thing you know, you just jump in and go off. That's how she act. She's definitely giving me the double dutch champ. That's really what I'm getting from Altoona. I'm getting that from her. Hmm.
Hmm.
So that was interesting. But listen, the Princess, did you get a chance to hear the song yet? She must be still. Oh, you back? Did you hear the song? You didn't, girl. Unmute that mic and tell me what you know.
I'm listening. I got a few more seconds to go. Yeah, I got something for your ass for making me watch this. Oh,
I
Listen,
mean, I
that's what
just
that's what family is for. I like it.
yeah,
Go play, Sister Chanitra. I have tears of joy for you. You show love. That's why you getting the overflow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all know that's what we do over here, man. Love is everything. If you don't love nobody, you must be a horrible person. So I love the fact that we come over here, we laugh together, we clown together, we drag together, and we read responsibly. We do have a bottom. We have a bottom. We got boundaries and we got some lines that we don't cross. Okay. Oh, I almost missed her. Wait. I'm gonna go back up to that comment. We got another family member. D Free B. Welcome to the Royal family. We're so happy to have you. I'm definitely happy to see you here. We've seen you in the chat before, but you are highly welcome. Please always come again and come often and take advantage of all of the privileges of membership, Back Business Spotlight. Turn in your birthdays. You see my information scrolling on the screen. All of you new family members, send your birthday either via email to Shanitra at philsbottle.com or hit me up on my Instagram inbox at Shanitra_royal. Send me your birthday so we can add you to the birthday calendar so we can celebrate your birthdays. If you got a baby on the way, we are still waiting for the royal baby. We are still on the lookout and the hunt for the royal baby. So if you got one, let us know so we can give you a virtual baby shower. We will also be having on the 27th movie night, which will be hosted on Zoom, and an after party over here on the porch. And on the 29th of August, we will have the Royal Talent Fest, where we giving out cold hard cash for the baddest, and I do mean the baddest in talent on these YouTube streets between us and all of our sister channels. Ronnie F says,
I
ask
gotta
a
say,
hoe.
hey, cuz. You made me
Ronnie,
happy.
Ronnie F say, ask a hoe was just on Instagram Live, responding to each comment. Give her a chance. I ain't giving ask a hoe nothing. I'm gonna ask her to hit the note. I
Okay.
don't like it. Now, what you heard, Princess?
I'm upset with you
What I do?
because of that. Now, look, I am a Lizzo fan for most of her music, but that monstrosity of a song and video was really disgusting to me.
Oh,
Just the fact that I listened to a lot of things that she said. Yes, sis, I know a lot of things is going on, but I do feel, and I'm gonna body shame. I don't care what y'all say.
I
I
mean,
do
what?
feel I do feel that Lizzo is full of herself and she thinks she look different than what she really does look. No, I don't care how big or small, round, rotund, skinny, toothpick, whatever. I get tired of seeing asses everywhere. And it's not about your size, it's about the amount of class that you're serving, sis. I'm all for body positivity, but I don't need to, I'm positive that I don't want to see your body every 5 seconds. And she also said that she was body goals. I do not have a goal to have a flat back and a crack going all the way up and down because that girl really don't have no ass. She just got some chunks of fat on top of her back and her crack goes all the way up here. Okay, so then knowing what I know, and I just mentioned that Cardi said some awful things to her. Well, they're not awful, but they were just nasty.
Little
To know
vulgar.
that she said those things, I forgot the girl was pregnant. And then she said those things with the baby in the womb, and you thinking nasty like that to talk to another woman. I'm gonna need you just to fall back, Cardi. I am a Cardi fan. Okay, but some things you should just have some more class about. I think she needs to respect the womb at some point in time. You ain't respecting your womb when you was walking the streets and hanging off the pole and doing something strange for some change. But when you have a baby in your belly, I think you should try to respect the room. Again, she may not cook or clean, but she does have the ring. But it's a hard ring to wear because you still can't keep them at home. But that's neither here nor there. That is another story. But that song was terrible. The
It was
music was
really bad.
terrible. And
So,
I'm
okay,
disappointed in
what
both
was
of
she
them as
talking about?
artists.
But what was she talking about in the song? What was the gist of this rumor song? What was she really trying to get at? What was this about?
She was talking about how we don't like her ass hanging out at the
At the
was that
basketball game.
basketball game.
Yeah, we didn't.
She
Nobody
did
liked that.
say that her body goes, and she said, "If you think I had my ass hanging out before, wait till they let me come outside."
Ew.
She said I did not sleep with Drake yet, and made that awful face like she would bump him off really good. Everybody loves Drake. He's
Ah,
cute, but he's a whore.
Mm.
Okay, he's community peen. So it's nothing just to straight up fantasize about. But I'd probably break him off too if I had a chance, maybe. But I'm scared of the D because it's been in every woman. Now,
and a few men they say is what they told me. But none of my
Mm.
that's what the people say now. That's what they're saying over here in Houston. Now that's all I'm gonna say. When he come to town, I ain't gonna say the name of who he be hanging with because them people is gangsters and I ain't got no Kevlar. I'm too old to be dodging bullets. But they say when he be over here hanging out with them people, He been known to play with the girls and the boys. Now that's all that's what the people in the streets of Houston say allegedly. It ain't none of my business. But that's what they said about him, okay? They was even talking about it on the radio. Now I'm gonna shut up. But that's what they say. So you got a right to be afraid of that cylinder because that cylinder is a little sketchy.
So
Ooh.
it's basically everything you said about me is true, all that nasty stuff. Cardi didn't say too much. I really kind of zoned out at some of the words because I was looking at her with her titties in a cast. Her titties was, super big at that time, and she got the baby belly out and she's sitting there. The dancing was subpar. It was just so much. It was all green screen. They tried to do it as good as WAP, but it just wasn't there. I wasn't feeling it. I'm glad that she's stuck in the house. So I don't have to see her clown. Now you give me some juice. I love that song. I'll sing the hell out of it. She's a talented artist,
Yeah,
but
she's a very talented young
it
lady.
fell short. It fell short. I'm thoroughly disappointed. She talking about all this stuff that we done said about her, that mostly about her body. I don't. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Damn is killing me. Damn say I totally blocked all that out and I didn't even mute y'all. Okay, listen, I'm with you. Some of that stuff I had to tune out. I was sad that I asked, and I felt bad that I made you watch that. After you
No, you
told me
don't.
about
No, you don't.
it. I do.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no, you don't.
I buy
Good
you some Uber
concept,
Eats or something. I'm sorry.
terrible execution. Terrible execution. I do not look at her as like a African queen or Egyptian goddess. I'm just not here for it.
Mm-mm.
And that last outfit with the white and when she said body goals, that outfit was terrible. Whoever designed that needs to be fired. They
Oh,
need
I
to go
saw
back
that
to
outfit.
design.
When I saw
It
the
was
clip of the outfits, as a designer and a seamstress, I creamed. I
they need to
creamed
go
deep
back to
down in my
school and
spirit.
learn. It was
Look at here.
terrible.
Girl, look, Sandy, me, myself, say I stopped listening after 30 seconds. Oh my God. I just wanted to know. Jasmine say she ain't gonna watch it. Mocha say her talking about who she can F, but chick a N will F damn near anything in the dark. Girl, and a whole lot of the men wouldn't even touch her in the dark. Now let's just tell the truth. When you running around like, listen, this is just facts and this is not hate. I'm not gonna talk about this lady, like that because she ain't really did nothing too problematic. By the time I drag you like I did Ice Potato Lunay and Jessie Who, it's because you've done something that's too far off code. When you get off code, I drag you across this concrete. So I'm not gonna drag Lizzo, but I'm disturbed at her lack of reality. Like it's like her life and the way she's moving is like she's not based anywhere in reality. I don't know where it's based, but reality ain't it. Okay. I can, I ain't screwed Drake yet. Girl, you should have took yet out and added never. Okay. And this man got a type, male and female, and you don't fit neither one of them. Girl, what is you talking about? Now I had one of my little
Cardi
cousins
would get
say
it
some
before
stuff.
her.
Listen, at the end of the day, Cardi could get it 10 times before her. Most men would knock Lizzo over to get the Cardi. Why is she pregnant? But what I'm saying is, you have to base your thoughts and your voice and your speech, your speaking in reality. Okay, the reality is one of my little cousins said when she was talking about somebody who was Lizzo esque. Okay, she told this girl, and I listened. After I finished laughing, I thought about it. She told the girl, "I screw who I want, or you screw who you can," and there's a difference. And I think
Mm.
some people need to base their life in reality. You can't do who you want to. You can only do who you can. And I mean, like at the end of the day, let's look in the mirror and tell ourselves the truth. As much as I might say one man fine or whatever, at the end of the day, I know I'm a middle-aged mama of grown kids with cellulite and cellular heavy. Ain't none of that finna happen. They will knock me over 20 times with their car to get to a little young, fresh, cute girl. And Lizzo might be young, but baby, you're not in a
She don't have
position.
no shape though.
It don't matter about the shape or not. I don't care if you were shaped like a Coke bottle. When the Coke bottle is a 2 liter or a freaking keg, ain't nobody coming for that. Now let's just tell the truth. There is a select group of men who like women of that size. Now you just have to tell yourself the truth. Ain't nobody running after that. It's gonna be some men coming after you. You was a pretty girl in the face. Some men like big women. That's a nice thing. But don't just be out here popping off your mouth that you ain't slept with this one or that one yet. What you mean? You need to first find out if they are part of that select group of men who don't mind pushing the belly out the way to get to your holy of holies. Okay. Now
Well,
some
see,
men don't want to do cardio and weightlifting to the promised land. Now some men don't mind getting to the promised land and pushing the belly out the way. Some men don't mind putting you on the inversion table so your belly will just roll up into your bosoms. But some men want to be able to get right to it. And they don't want to have to lift weights to get your big, heavy, fat leg up in order to put it up on their shoulders. Now, y'all don't make Auntie tell you the truth.
well, look, the thing was, see, they got beside themselves when he said that line about Claire Huxtable. And he said, he sit up there and he likes the BBW, the one that
But
make
this
you
is
a
the
sandwich.
thing.
But that's not what he was talking about.
But this is the thing, Princess. If he could refer to Claire Huxtable as a BBW, and she was very much fit, what do you think he would consider somebody who is 17 times her size? If Claire Huxtable is what he called a BBW,
No, that was that one line. He's like, I like him intelligent like Claire Huxtable. I like me a BBW, the one that'll make a sandwich after she.
this is the thing. The reality is the girls that a lot of these men are calling BBW, they barely a size 12.
Yeah,
They
he's
talking
talking
about
about fashion BBW, not real life BBW.
right. They talking about girls that's 10s and 12s, not girls that look like they 8 or 10 or 12. There's a difference. And I'm not mad at you. If you juicy, be juicy.
Now
But
look,
stop
I got
fooling yourself.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, sis.
I have to say something back to Mother of Diamonds when you say that Lizzo was hailing, for big girl goals and big girl beauty as a big girl, and this is the biggest I've ever been. Never
Ain't
would I
nobody, and
ever
that ain't no goal.
want a shape like Lizzo because she has no shape. She got no booty in the back, but booty in the front, and that ain't cute. And no titties. Okay, I know some big girls that's got some shapes on them. Okay, I really don't need a big booty because it's a lot of work to tote around. So I leave that to Sinitra. Okay, she got booty on her,
Why you
but
gotta put me out there?
well, you got a boot, but you got a body on you too. But it just to be big is different. She just was in tune with, okay, since you're gonna talk about me, I'm gonna be naked out here anyway. But she has never ever as big of a fan as I've seen her, and she always naked with all that cellulite hanging on out. She's not it for me. She's just not it for me. And I think she really has low self-esteem, and that's why she's trying to gain her confidence. That's why she be out there like that.
And you're right. Real men do like real women. That is absolutely true. But Drake ain't somebody that you would say is a real ordinary everyday man. That's somebody who is making millions of dollars and messing with strippers and models. And if he got access to strippers and models making millions of dollars, he is not beating the dough down to push your belly out the way. He just ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. And she need to stop saying stuff like that because a lot of us get a whole lot of secondhand embarrassment. And I'm laughing at Trav for saying she got a flat dude. And Chanel is over here dying about the same thing. I saw him and I was trying not to say nothing about the flat dude.
Cause it is her crack go from down where her legs are all the way up to where her hair is, the back of her neck.
Look here, Catherine say and porn stars. Yeah, he was messing with the porn stars too. So when a
That's his
man
baby
when
mama.
a man is showing you what his aesthetic is, you need to believe him. No man, he's not joking with you. If he's showing you what his aesthetic is, believe him. Everybody that he's been accused of being with, they had a certain look. The boys and the girls, they had a certain look now, and that wasn't it.
Her back go long, way back. Her back go way back to 1982, probably when she was born. That's how long her back is, honey.
And mine say so. He said she got a long back. Maybe she just having a maybe she just having a long behind day. Maybe that's what it is. Listen, Mother Diamonds, I'm still weak over the flat dude. I done sat up here and talked trash with y'all all night, and Trav took me out with one line: the flat dude. I'm ready to pack it up behind that. DT, he messed me up with the flat dude. Lord, Jesse say Lizzo out here lusting after the guy who plays Captain America too. And says he plays along, but he never date her. He would never. That man is over there playing along and scared to
Never.
death. He praying he don't never run into her in a back alley, in a dark
Never.
alley. I'm telling you.
He would never.
That's
Never.
why I say, we can joke. And like I said, I'm not gonna drag her because, like I said, in my opinion, she hasn't done anything that's that off code for me to drag her. Now I ain't gonna stop y'all from dragging her. All I can do is laugh. That's all I got for that. But I
But
just
you
feel
gonna
like
laugh.
I need her to base her speech in reality. Get out of the fantasy world, baby. You ain't never been body goals for nobody. Ain't nobody woke up now day of the week and said, you know what? I think I want to look like that. And it's nothing
You
against her.
sexy in the mall.
Right. And mind you, she has her own type of sexy, I'm sure. I can almost guarantee there's a man out there that don't want nothing less than what Lizzo got. Because I feel like it's a lid for every pot. It's somebody that want everybody. Okay, so I'm okay. Regina said we trying to kill her. She done took her edible. See, you should have took them after, not before. Now you should have told us. Mother Diamond said she would eat him up literally. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. And so see, that's why I say I'm not gonna drag this girl, but I'm not gonna stop y'all from dragging her if that's what your heart tell you to do. All I'm saying is base it in reality. That's all. Don't just say outlandish stuff. And I think it's happening because she is sensitive about, her aesthetic. And rather than just being honest about, you know what, I'm brave and I'm getting out here, even though I'm nervous and I'm scared to death, I'm still gonna go out here and perform. But I am still sensitive about the way I look. Instead of her doing that, she's trying to do the extreme opposite. I'm gonna just show you everything. And then I'm
And I
gonna
don't need to
pretend
see
like
it.
I'm happy about it. And I think it's not number one, it ain't healthy for her to do mentally because not a, when the world drug her, then she broke down and she was crying. And I felt bad watching the girl cry. Queen B say not cool to body shame big girls. A lot of men love big girl on the low. This is to the person they call her a linebacker. Yeah, I didn't say that, Queen B. I ain't got nothing to do with that now. Y'all got that down there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. All I'm gonna say is, yeah, and you're right. There's a lot of men who like that, but I'm gonna need her to keep it with the men who like that. Don't put yourself out there because what I don't like is self-deprecating behavior, where it's almost like I'm gonna say the most ridiculous thing about myself so that you can't say it, and putting yourself out there to kind of humiliating yourself so that other people
To
won't
block
do
the
it.
drag.
Right. And it's like it makes me uncomfortable. I really want it to be I want her not to do that, but it's not my business. I would rather she didn't do that. That would be a lot, it is
Now
sad.
I will say when she got her behind up there on that Savage Fenty, I was happy to see her Lunay wear that stuff, so I know that if I pick a size, that it'll
You know what
actually
it is.
fit.
You
But
got to. Now hold on. Smart Cookie is up here clowning. I seen somebody refer to her comment, so I had to go back and read it. She said, well, Pastor Wilson would definitely lift that leg and stomach up. See, right here, y'all is cutting up. Y'all is cutting up. And yes, sister, I said a lid for every pot. Every pot. Now let's see. Queen B say Lizzo seems to be trying to get some self-love and self-esteem. At least she isn't ashamed of herself. But Queen B, I think the opposite is that she's very ashamed of herself. And she's
she
trying
is.
to get self-love through validation from other people. That's why she was crying on the internet because she wanted the people to validate her and cheer her and say, yes, you're great the way you are. You are body goals. You could sleep with Drake. You can sleep with all of them. They all want you. You're so sexy. Don't love me like you do. And instead, the world hit her with a dose of reality, and not reality in that what they're saying is the truth, but it's a real, it was a real view of how the world really saw her. Okay. So she's trying to get the self love, but she's trying to get it through the validation and the eyes of other people. And you can't do that. If you're looking for the world to adore you and tell you you're beautiful, you're going to always be unhappy as hell. You better look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the truth and learn to love your flaws instead of pretending like your flaws are great. You ain't going to catch me talking about, well, the fact that my behind's so big, I can't sleep on my back is great. It's not great. My back hurts like a son of a gun. Okay, I'm not finna do that. And then when somebody see me and be like, "Ooh, you sway back, your back got a curve in it," then I'm gonna start crying. Like you gotta tell yourself the truth, huh? Evangelist, are you talking to us?
No, honey, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I thought you had said something. Yeah. Oh,
I'm
Amani said
listening.
it.
I'm taking it all in.
Okay.
I
Amani
don't.
says it shows fake versus real confidence. If she was truly confident, she wouldn't care about them bad comments. You better say it.
I don't think she has real confidence. I think she's been beat down so much coming up that she's just lashing out. She's doing what she can do for attention. All of these things are attention seeking behaviors. Just like
Hmm.
her, I feel the same way between her, is the same way I feel about Wendy Osefo. Okay,
Yeah.
we see you, sis. We know you there. You don't have to jump up and down and make sure that we see you and acknowledge you. Just, be there. Okay. We know you got a long crack. It's okay. We know you bought some new titties.
Hmm.
It's okay. But you don't have to do all that to see us. Yes. And Lizzo is sitting up there working out on IG. So she ain't that in tune with being fat.
Yeah,
Okay,
and the
but she's
thing is,
realistic.
but see, that's what Dolce is saying here. She is losing weight, and mind you, there were even people that were shaming the girl for losing weight. So it's like you darned if you do and you darned if you don't. That's why I said it's dangerous and damaging when you try to get validation through the eyes of other people. Okay? Stop trying to live through other people's eyes because no matter what you do, it ain't gonna be right. If you stay big, they're gonna tell you that you're gonna die from a heart attack the next Twinkie you eat. If you start losing weight, oh see, look at her. She wasn't happy with herself. She didn't love herself. Now she losing weight. Now the sad part is, you know, she needs to do what makes her happy and truly do it for herself and not hoping that it's gonna make people like her. Instead of worrying about whether people gonna like her, she need to learn to like herself first. Love you first. Love all of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because we all got some bad and some ugly. Learn to love all of it. Tell yourself the truth. So that way nobody else can come and shock you with information about yourself. That's what she need to do because this right here is sad. You got disconnected evangelists. I know you was there. And I looked up. You had went down and came back a couple times. Yeah, and that's cool. I'm glad she's choosing a more healthy lifestyle. And yes, they did do the same thing when Monique lost that weight. And I'm glad she did too. You know what I'm saying? If it makes you feel better, I know her knees got to feel better. Shoot, if I could drop a bunch of it, I bet you my knees will feel great. You know what I'm saying? It's good to do things for yourself. Don't do nothing for other people. And I think that's what Lizzo is messing up. She's looking for the world to tell her she's beautiful when she can truly tell herself, honestly. Now that's just what I think, y'all. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But that's what it looked like to me.
Well, and the thing with her and Monique is that they spend so much time saying F the skinny people and be fat. And it's okay to be fat. And let's eat another cookie. Oh, but you know what I'm saying? As a big girl, we ain't supposed to be fat, okay? You can't breathe. You can't wear the thought clothes. You gotta lift up a roll to wash under it and all that kind of stuff. It's extra, okay? I like being able to go up and down the stairs without having to have an asthma pump or whatever it is. So it's like they go through so much to tell you, oh, screw them skinny girls. And then all of a sudden, then you change over one day. You say, "Oh, but I'm gonna be a skinny girl." So it's okay to change your mind. Definitely, it is. But they don't talk the people through it. they done talk so much smack about smaller people, and then all of a sudden you want to be a smaller person. It looks like you're a hypocrite. So I can
That's
see where the
exactly what
people
it looks like.
I can see where the people coming from with that.
I mean, I can kind of see, but I kind of can't because I think everybody watching can tell that this girl is going through a crisis. So it's like when you see her do the inevitable, ain't no point in beating her up for it. Just be like, okay, now maybe she's trying to get herself healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything don't have to be said. And I think people were happy to jump on that to point out, oh, you said this, but now you doing that. It's almost like them girls that grow up watching their friends in bad relationships and they talk that noise. Oh, I would never let a man do me like that. A nigga couldn't do this and that to me. And then the first man that mess around and drop that hammer on you, you letting him drive your car, spend your money, mess up your credit, eat up your children snacks in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be
The,
careful with that.
the
Oh,
hammer.
they said this and now they doing something different. How many times you said what you wouldn't do and then turn around and did something different?
The hammer.
Yeah, you know, girl, you know they'll drop that hammer on you. Some of them got that hammer. Some of them got, got them little. They got a mallet. Some of them barely got a pencil. They can't even hit you with a pencil. But you know the ones that they drop that hammer on you. You know what I'm saying? They have you thinking a different way. So you have to be careful. You just have to be careful with what you say you'll never do. Never is a big word.
Now
And so
there,
a lot of people say those big words that never, and then when life makes a lie out of you, like life will do, life is quick to make a liar out of you. Now you gotta backtrack and eat them same words. So I think people
mm-hmm.
should be a little bit careful with stuff like that because pretty much some of us done messed around and had to eat some words too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Look at here,
That's why I
Catherine
try
down
not
here
to
going
say
through.
I
Look,
never, unless it's something really like I ain't gonna
Princess,
never
look
like
what
mice.
Catherine said. Look what Catherine said. I ain't even finna repeat that. Look what Catherine said.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm done.
Now
Hmm.
they said they know Lizzo for her antics more than her music, and that's where I have a problem with because I feel that those antics and showing her behind and all that does take away from her talent. Girl,
And she's so
you can
talented.
sing and play that flute, and she can dance a little bit, but the dancing in this video was terrible. You know, she empowers her big girls to get them up there and get to dancing and popping that thing. I'm for it. I would sit up there and dance for Lizzo, but it's just for me, all of the antics and the gimmicks have gotten to be a bit much for me.
Yeah, it is. I just, honestly, I just hope that she's okay. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Watching that little girl sit up there and cry, that made me feel bad. Now I felt really bad that she was crying, and I understood that she was in tears because things didn't pan out the way she expected. She expected
Hmm.
the world to give her an outpouring of support, and they gave her an outpouring of mirror action, of really not showing her what was truly or genuinely in the mirror necessarily, but showing her what they thought of her. That's the danger of putting yourself out there for the world to make you beautiful or validate you. What they think of you might not be what you want to hear, unfortunately. And that's just unfortunate. It just kind of is. It just kind of is. So anyhow, listen, y'all. It's been 2 hours and 58 minutes, and I ain't trying to be funny, but I don't need Papa coming to get me off from here with y'all. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause
go.
he got that meat for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna go collect it, every bit of it. If you understand what I'm saying, children, I'm going to collect some meat, and I hope y'all have a good evening. I enjoyed y'all so much. A little more housekeeping before we go. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, y'all, please, please, if you will, hit the like button on the way out. It ain't gonna cost you a dime. Hit the button. Yes, your sister's out here begging for likes. If you like the content, if we made you chuckle tonight, if you chuckle, holler, roll on the floor, grab your belly or your rib cage, please, oh please, hit the subscribe button because I'm begging for subscribers too. And if you want to become a member of the Royal family, the most loving family on YouTube and the laughingest family on YouTube, y'all go ahead and hit that join button. Or if the join button does not show up on your device, hit the membership link in the description box below the video. We'll be so happy to have you. And even if you're not able to do so just yet, please know you are highly, highly welcome here over here on this platform with me and the Royal family. For Royal family members, make sure that you go to our community tab and vote for movie night if you have not voted already. Also, make sure that you go over to the community tab and add your name to the list of people that will be competing for the Royal Talent Fest, and that is singers, dancers, corn shuckers, pea shellers. If you can pick collard greens real fast, fold laundry real quick, whatever your talent is, go and sign up and put down that I'm competing or I'm in so that I can add your name to the list. Once
Lizzo
again,
impersonations.
yes, all them things, whatever you can do. Just do understand
Mm-hmm.
you all are highly welcome. We love you over here on this platform. As always, we'll see you on Monday with Crown Chats. And we got a good one for tomorrow. Okay. Oh, my packages. I almost let y'all go. Nope, nope, nope. And before y'all get up out of here, who sent me to slap your mama? Who did it? Listen, I opened up a box, y'all. And y'all, I remember before we was on here talking
That was
about
last week.
last week, and somebody told me about slap your mama and said they was gonna send me some slap your mama. All right, Jazz, I'm gonna go get the meat in a minute. Okay.
You put
But
that meat in your mouth.
oh, see, I didn't say all that. I ain't say all that. I ain't say
You,
all that.
you said
That's Princess.
you said Mr. Jared put the meat in your mouth, so it must have tasted real good because you're ready to go back to it.
I need another piece. I need another piece. Yeah, Darius, I was telling me about the seasoning, and I want to thank whoever sent it, but there's no name anywhere. So I don't know who sent the slap your mama. So if you're not here, the person who sent the slap Black Diamond, that was you. Black Diamond, thank you so much, Lord. Miss Bernice and join the Royal family. Miss Bernice, thank you so much for joining the Royal family. Y'all give her a Royal
Hey,
family.
Auntie!
I appreciate you
Welcome,
so,
welcome.
so much. You're highly welcome. Come again and come often because you know we appreciate you. I'm about to switch up devices so I can show y'all my gifts that I got really quick, and then I'm out of here because I'm gonna go eat y'all. I'm hungry as a hostage. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been healed up for 30 days and 30 nights. I'm starving, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
show
ate my
y'all.
chicken wings.
I'm gonna
I
show
ain't had
y'all this
nobody give me
pudding.
no meat in a minute, so
Oh, sweet God, this girl say in a minute.
you know your friend love to put stuff in my mouth. I was trying to
Oh
feed him.
my. Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapples. Pineapples. Lord have mercy. No, let me switch up 1 second.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting fed and being catered to with your hands or your
Exactly,
feet. Yes,
exactly.
I like to be treated like the princess and the queen that I am. Let people cater to me because I'm a spoiled brat sometimes. Sometimes I should do a video better than Lizzo and Cardi and get some old big burly men to just feed me grapes and whatnot in my mouth and carry me. It might take too long to carry me across the threshold, but it's okay. But unlike Lizzo, I don't bask in being overweight. So tomorrow starts the workout. I was talking to my trainer. That was the noise y'all was hearing in the background. I got a fine ass trainer from Jamaica, and they don't have not an ounce of fat on them. When you talk about seeing some meat, well, at least their bodies be looking good. They don't look like Drake though.
Y'all so bad. Okay. Can you hear me? Am I
Yeah, we
heard?
can
Yes,
hear you. I
Okay.
want to see what you was putting in your mouth.
Absolutely not. Okay. So I have two gifts from Kia Cocoa Pop. Kia Cocoa Pop sent me these beautiful blingy hoop earrings.
Oh,
Yes.
Ooh, those look
And
beautiful.
some
cute or whatever.
and some crafting bling because I love to craft and now I
Wow.
can bling out some more items. So that was sweet and that's from Kia Cocoa Pop.
Thank you,
Dorit,
Kia Cocoa Pop, because she gonna make me something.
I'm gonna make some blingy stuff. And then this is from Dorit. Dorit sent me a protection necklace.
Hey,
Okay.
Dory.
Yeah, Dorit is such a
Oh,
sweet pie.
wow.
And I don't even know how she did it because that was not on my wish list. Y'all know I got my Amazon wish list in the description box, but I didn't have that on there. So Dorit, being Dorit, she found a way to do it anyway and send it, and that was such a surprise. And I thought that was so cool of her
They
to
can
do.
add stuff to your wish
Oh,
list
okay.
if they want to.
Well,
If you
I would
don't
never
block
know
it
how to
out.
do it because I'm not that smart, right? Jazz to say her man cooked for her too. And then Miss Black Diamond sent me to slap your mama. Y'all see the slap your mama?
Slap her. Slap her.
Slap your
Oh,
mama,
Slap your mammy.
honey.
She gave you the whole set.
Yes, this set includes y'all. It includes the white pepper blend, the original blend, and the hot blend. So now I can slap your mama in three different flavors.
All right, 3 different ways to slap her.
Three
yes.
different ways, y'all, to slap your mama, courtesy of Black Diamond. And oh Lord, Dara say I put that in my Smackalicious sauce. Now I'm scared to ask, but I desperately want to
Oh,
know what is
yes.
in the Smackalicious sauce, because that sounds like something good to eat.
I wish you could have a cooking contest,
I
Sanichi.
wish. Well, you know what? We're planning
The
whenever
family reunion.
whenever we have the family reunion, we'll do some of that. Whenever the Carnival 19 leaves. Whenever Carnival 19 leaves, then we'll do some of that. Let me switch up again.
She said she gonna send you the recipe. Okay, that's what's up. What that recipe make you do? You said smackalicious. Does it make it smack
Smackalicious, she said. She puts it in the
Mm-hmm.
Smackalicious. So whenever the Carnival 19 is over, I showed my tea kettle. It's in the other room. But I'll show it again next time I come on. Black Diamond, you so sweet. Thank you so, so much. And in any event, y'all, you gonna send me the recipe? Thank you, Darius. I appreciate you. My Spiller said that is some good seasoning. So I can't wait to use the
I'm gonna
slap
have to
your
try
mama.
it.
Because I got 3 different ways to slap your mama with
I'm gonna
that.
have to try it. I just always pass it by because I
You
thought it
know
was just
what?
hot.
Mother of Diamonds is looking for Red Label. Red Label was here earlier, but I think he turned in early. You know that man works. Now he might have had to go to bed because he got to work and sell a house tomorrow and make some money. Okay, so that's probably what had happened. Jazz has said that is some good seasoning. So yes, y'all, that's what we got for this evening. Like I said, we will be back tomorrow for Crown Chat. We got us a decent little topic, so we're gonna get into some stuff tomorrow. Just like y'all came here to cut up with me on a good Sunday night. I hope y'all show up tomorrow for Crown Chat so we can feed our brains and feed our spirits. You dig? In the meanwhile,
Yep.
we covered all of the housekeeping, all of the church announcements. If all hearts are clear, we getting up out of here. I love y'all so much. Take care of yourselves. We had a good time, a great time, and look like we stayed for a long time. Y'all make
Mhm.
sure that you all remember to stay encouraged and most of all, encourage somebody else. We'll talk again tomorrow. I love you all and good night. Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye, Sinitra. Bye, Princess.
Bye, my
Night,
dear.
night.
Night,
Good night.
night.